Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios. We've got Thursday night football. Damn, Bucky Irving back-to-back plays, first downs. All right, Tampa Bay's on the move, ladies and gentlemen. Tampa Bay is on the move. Pop out the chat. There we are. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hopefully, I had yourselves a very good Thursday. NFC South showdown here between the Atlanta Falcons, who are freshly written into the Death Note, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You have no idea. I'll talk about it when the time comes. But yeah, you got to have. Should I have went with the gold chain combo instead? We'll go gold chain underneath. We'll go 2 chains. Turtleneck Adonis in the building. Eric the fan for 5-1 said, what's going on, chill? Did I hear the news? Bonnie Blue's about to get 15 years behind bars. Really? Dwayne put 5-1 said, what was that black brother that got fired from Michigan thinking he needed Dr. Umar Johnson in the background? Stay focused. Yeah, I'll have a video for that at one point, maybe within the next couple of days. Just have to do a little bit of research. Captain put 2-1 said, we in here. Welcome. Welcome. All right, we are in the house. Hold on. Bucky Irving, another first down. That's 3 first downs on one drive for Bucky Irving. They moving the chains. They are moving the chain. I look like Suge Knight come to death row. Priest Adonis. Haitian Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the gold chain. Gold chain. Just going to leave the regular one. Going to leave the regular one. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. Where is Booker T when you need him? But it is Thursday night football, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday night football. Make sure that if y'all can hear some in the audio in the background, as long as there's nothing looping in the background, I had to go and make sure that was the case. But what the hell was going on with Bonnie Blue? News to me. Damn, Baker Mayfield off target. Now what do? You kind of got to punt. You can't kick no. Who opens a drive with a 60-yard field goal? Not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Maybe the Dallas Cowboys. Where are they at right now? Oh, they're at the 44 and a half yard line. Yeah, you're not kicking no 61-yard field goal to open up the goddamn game. That'd be ridiculous. Go ahead and punt this ball away. By the way, the stream is brought to you by Underdog. I should be receiving that helmet that I was able to wear. Wow, what a punt. Great bounce. Is it a touchback or did they get it in bounce? I think they got it in bounds. Yeah, they're going to be fielded at the 2. I think they should take a look at that replay there. Did he not? Because he was completely away from the end zone, or I should say he wasn't in the end zone. But let me just see if as long as he got rid of the ball before he touched down. Yeah, so he's straight. He's straight. I think that was Tez Johnson who knocked it backwards in the creamsicle jerseys. Way to make a play. But when I was out in Kansas City, I had the this here Underdog helmet and reached out to folks over at Underdog, and perhaps I may be receiving that helmet to have on display in the studio. So that's going to be a fun time. That's going to be a good time. I made an impulse decision and ordered a damn helmet of my own too, so I should have waited. But I might have a Chiseled Adonis helmet and then an Underdog helmet as well. I'll probably have it there in the background. I'll just have times in which I zoom out and then you could have everything on display. But that's going to be a good time. That's going to be a good time. Probably during games, I'll probably put the helmet somewhere here around this area so it can be showcased behind me at all times. Kirk O'Chain's about to come out indeed. Let's find out if Kirk Cousins wakes up dripping like this and puts on a good performance. And given that it's the NFC South, remember, the Falcons are now eliminated from playoff contention. They were put in a death note last week. So given that's the case, they have a chance to continue to play spoiler because right now in the NFC South, it is currently being led by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. However, the Bucs are only a half game in front of Carolina. They're only a half game in front of Carolina. So they cannot, under any circumstance, afford a loss here because they're going to be in trouble. And remember, Carolina and Tampa Bay haven't played each other yet this season. They haven't played each other yet this season. So I think the only reason why Tampa's in front is based off of what? Strength of schedule? Let me see here. Tampa's in front under what metric? Tampa's in front because both of them are 2-1 in the division. Carolina actually has a better conference record. They're 5-3. Tampa's 5-4.
Congratulations!
Is it a matter of points? That's interesting.
Oh my God.
Oh, matter of fact, let me go over here. This should probably explain why they're
Olivia
in front.
6,
Tampa's in front based off of the win percentage
27 months.
in common games. So ultimately, their win percentage is ultimately what has them separated. But Carolina and Carolina. No, not ATL and the Bucks. The Panthers and the Bucks. They haven't played each other yet. So we shall see. William keeping the tradition going, giving out gifts, donations. I appreciate you. What's common games? I would assume between the win percentage of the teams that they happen to play against.
Oh yeah.
All right. Opening drive for the Falcons.
Oh yeah.
Currently on the move. They're backed up inside their own 10 at the moment. So let's see if they can make something happen. Handoff to Bijan Robinson. Makes a man miss. Able to go and pick up a first down. That's a grown man run right there. It's also a Saturday Night Main Event. I'll be live for it. So looking forward to it. Yeah, I won at the gym. I ended up winning because we did a Rowvember competition. I rode 72,000 meters on the row. I actually rode a marathon as well in between time as well. So ended up winning a Stanley. No. I wasn't going to be there. I pondered it. Oh, wow. First down. It's Kyle Pitts. Kyle Armpits moving the chains. You're liking the uniform choices of both the teams? Yeah, you got the 1977 red helmets for the Falcons, and then you got that early Tampa Bay Buccaneers 0-26 creamsicle jerseys. Mike Evans is active for this game, by the way. Mike Evans active for this game. Thoughts on John opening the show? Not a big fan of it. Does Kyle Pitts re-sign with ATL? Truly, I'm curious how many individuals. Oh, wait a minute. Was that? Oh, no. Jamel Dean is down. Damn. Oh, he's got some issues with that arm. Jamel Dean coming off the field. But if I was Kyle Pitts, I would play the field, see who offers probably the most, and then you sign there. But he got to go to a team that's fixing to air that football out. If the Ravens lose out, they have to get rid of Harbaugh, right? Well, you would assume so. Because that's a team that's way too talented that just lost in the Divisional, went to back-to-back AFC championships, or was it one? No, I think it was only one. And here you are, missing the postseason. Bijan Robinson on the carry, gain of about 4 here on the opening drive. Yeah, Tampa, Carolina play next week. Then they play again at the end of the season. So ultimately, if you're Tampa Bay, you cannot afford to take some losses here. Because remember, you have to make sure that you either end one game better, or of course, multiple games better. But you got to end at least either one game better or the same record with beating Carolina with a better divisional record at the end of the season. Ultimately, Week 18 is going to be for the division, as long as one of the two teams don't mess around and collapse. There's a dump off to Bijan Robinson. That's a first down. Moving the chains again. Yo, both these 7 running backs is moving chains. Ah, damn, they got laundry on the field, though. That's a shame. They got laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Matt put 2 on it. What's going on? Farquad said the GOAT is live. Well, thank you. You said top 3 Bucks tight ends and Atlanta cornerbacks. Well, just solely because he played in the uniform, I have to give respect to Gronk. So Gronk, I'd go Gronk. Joe Juravicius was a tight end, or was he a wide receiver?
14 grams of crap.
I feel like Joe Juravicius was a wide receiver.
Then you sell it.
Yeah, I think he was a wide receiver. I don't think I'd count him there as a tight end. He was big as hell. He was like 6'5" or some shit like that. Joe Juravicius was a big boy. There's Tyler Algier on the carry. How the hell did he find a seam there to pick up a couple of yards? Good vision. Good vision. Yeah, he was a wide receiver, right? Good vision. Atlanta cornerbacks, Dion, Hall, and was it Dwyer? What the fuck was his last name? It escapes me. He was a slot. Well, there it is. Dwayne Patuan said Bailey walked up to me and tried to give me a hug. Well, Bailey walked up to me. Well, she getting a hug. 2nd and 7 here. They're approaching midfield now from the 46. Bijan Robinson, another jump cut to set up a 3rd and short here. Both running backs working well thus far. Hit on Zach Ertz was clean. Foot was never planted. Son just broke. Leg just broke. Yeah, he tore his ACL and everything. He was midair. I saw some people saying that the hit was dirty. Why not just aim high? Bro, Ertz is what? 6'6", 6'7"? So him in the air is already a scenario where he's much higher. So if you're trying to hit chest to chest, what you want the defender to do is just an unfortunate situation. And the reason I saw some people like, man, why he crying? Bro, he's on a 1-year deal that he had signed with the Commanders or 2-year deal, whatever, because I think he was there last year. This is essentially it. You're 30, 34, 35 years old. You've been in the league since what, 2013?
Oh yeah.
This might be it. It's a scenario where it's like, yo, that might be how your career ends. Tank the Sun put 5 on it, giving out gifts, or I should say giving out 5 gifts, as always. People asking dumb questions about Ertz. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, a lot of times you have fans that dehumanize the, they got Matthews on a false start. No, they're actually going to call encroachment. Interesting. One of the officials came off and was signaling for encroachment.
Oh yeah.
They might get this on Tampa. They might actually throw this on Tampa. Yeah, Ertz been around for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think the Super Bowl year was coming out of a contract year because he had just re-signed, and then the Super Bowl year, he had a solid season, and then he set the NFL record, I believe, in 2018. Delay a game. Well, I'll be damned. Delay a game is the call. Really? Look at Raheem Morris' face. What? Delay a game? Oh, no. That's a fault. Yeah, see, I wouldn't say delay a game. It's either false start or it's encroachment. I don't know about no delay a game. There was movement on the line before the snap even came. That should have been either a false start or an encroachment. Delay a game is the wrong call. It should have been a false start or encroachment.
14 grams.
Now Kirk family member got a throw. Dump off. It is complete, but not enough for the first down. Stills does not move the chains. I think he only gained about 1 yard. They're going to be forced to punt. Bucks head coaches, Atlanta head coaches. Atlanta head coaches? Jerry Glanville.
Of crap. Then you sell it.
Glanville, Reeves, Dan Reeves, Jerry Glanville, and Dan Quinn. And then I would say for the Bucks, John Gruden, Bruce Arians, Gruden, Arians, and you know what? He's underperformed, but I can't not say Dungy. I would have to say Dungy. He's going to be remembered way more for, you know, his tenure in Indianapolis, but can't not say Dungy. Sully put 2 on, say who's winning the World Cup next year? Hopefully Haiti, but I don't know. If the football gods, the soccer gods, were the ones who was making the calls, it'd probably end up being Portugal. Snoo, what's going on? It's coming home to England. Game's gone. Score is still scoreless at the moment, 0-0. Still scoreless in this game midway through the first quarter. So far, both teams, 1 drive apiece. I believe 3 to 2 first downs. Adaptive, what's going on? Yeah, it's divisional football. It don't matter what the records is. Don't matter who's on the marquee. It's divisional football. It's divisional football. Dungy did build Gruden's Super Bowl defense unofficially. I mean, he did. It was just Gruden that got over the hump. Because the issue that they had was the offense. It was a terrible call for the Bird Emanuel catch in 99. Cost them an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. But nonetheless, they just needed that offensive push, and Gruden helped out. Nothing matters in the NFC South at all. Truly, in my opinion, whoever ends up winning this division is getting bounced into wild card to most likely it's either Seattle. It's either Seattle or Los Angeles. They better hope it's not Los Angeles. But I think they're getting bounced. There could have been a scenario where, oh, wow, Baker Mayfield under duress pass was ricocheted and nearly intercepted. Not giving it. No, I'm not giving the South a chance, just like I'm not giving the AFC North a chance. It's crazy the Rams only scored 11 in the NFC Championship game. That's a testament to how good the 99 Bucks defense was. I think that was the same year that Sapp won the Defensive Player of the Year, right? I think Sapp got the Defensive Player of the Year that year.
Just gifted 1 subs.
Two-Wave Mo giving out gifts. He said he ain't forget about last week. He giving out gifts. Look at the effort from Bucky Irving, man. That brother playing football out here. That brother playing football out here. Do I see Andrew Luck, Carson Palmer type of exit for Burrow out of Cincinnati or something different? I actually don't see a scenario where he ends up leaving Cincy. At least not now. I don't see a scenario where he ends up leaving Cincy. 3rd and 3, a very fast drive here. Baker might have to run, but he can't get out the pocket. Taken down. I think that's Ellis on the sack. Oh, there's laundry on the field, though. Wait a minute. What's the flag for? Look like it's on the defense. Wow, it's holding on A.J. Terrell. The hell were you doing? Y'all just got a sack. It's taken off the board because you're dumbass holding. And I think it was against Mike Evans, who needs to average, 215 yards per game? No, because he has how many yards on the season? Mike Evans has 180, right?
Restore my community.
Two-Wave Mo just gifted 1
Two-Way
subs.
Mo giving out even more gifts. Oh, my father's one. Hello? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I'm back home now. I'm recording. I'll call you after the game is done. Not really. Yeah, so I'll talk to you about it later. All right. Bye. You saw some news that Burrow's thinking about retirement? I don't think he would end up retiring now. If next year it's a lot of the same where you're battling injury and everything, at that point I think he might legitimately go and consider it. Oh damn, they got Hughes is down now.
Space Ghost 2040
Space Ghost
just resubscribed for
14 months. I appreciate you. Oh, I can't give you a timeline, Will Smith. I can't give you a timeline. Do I think T gets traded? No, they just paid him. They just paid him. Albeit they could possibly go and see if they could explore a trade, but you just paid him. Why would you go and move on? You just got to make. They did go pick up some O linemen. They attempted to try to get the stuff going, but the defense is still absolute ass. They're in a tough spot. No Cap Gun said, what happened in the game so far? Just tuned in. Not anything. Both teams picked up a couple of first downs and unfortunately had to go and punt. Is the food downstairs? Ah, yes, it is. All right, beautiful. Left it at the door. Magnificent, because I haven't eaten since noon. Jason Pafavon said, your Falcons may be struggling, but let's hope for a fun game tonight. The commentaries make watching your team so much more fun no matter what. Wow, I appreciate that. First down. Bucky Irving again. That's his 4th first down today. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, he might have every single one of the Tampa Bay first downs thus far in this game. He might have all of them. Yeah, all 4 first downs are all Bucky Irving. What do I think about old man Rivers? I'm excited. I'm excited. Did they announce if he's going to be getting the start? Because I saw he got signed to the practice squad, but was he activated onto the main roster? Brother looking a little heavy. Oh, there it is. Mike Evans on the reception. That's a first down. Mike Evans moving the chains. And remember, on the season, he's got 140 yards. He needs to average, 220 for the remainder of the year. He's playing Sunday? Well, shit. When Rivers throws the ball, sounds like it's out of air. Yeah, he got some. He's gonna need to have some zip behind him. On top of that, brother, look a bit expanded. He's not quite the size of Hefty Lefty, but that's a much larger man right now. Oh, he's gonna air it out, going down the field. Oh, just overthrew Mbuka. He tried to go for it all there. Anybody think that Mike Evans is going to make it to the 1,000? I don't see that happening. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to mess around. And if they were a losing team, by way of saying already eliminated from playoff contention, I think they would have, massive amount of targets in the direction of Mike Evans. But it's clipped. It's over. There's no scenario where he's going to be able to get there. I don't even think he's going to have another 100-yard game. Oh, Mayfield under duress. Yeah, there's nowhere for him to go. Gets taken down in the pocket. Big time play. No flag on this sack. Force a 3rd and long. Edwards said he's going to do it. Well. Yeah, nobody blocking whatsoever. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 coming up right now. Oh, we got ourselves a hype train over on Twitch. Shout out to y'all holding it down. Falcons defense, 3rd in the NFL in sacks with 44 on the year. Here comes the pass rush. Weak. Baker Mayfield wide open and Mbuka first down. Oh, but is there damn, they got laundry on the field again. Looking like it might be on the offense. The laundry on the field again. Atlanta says it's on Tampa. Tampa's continuing to walk down the field. Wow. It's on the defense.
Congratulations.
That's a first down regardless.
Oh my God.
AJ had his hand out, pointing
Cheese
towards the
Pizza 02
defense.
just
I should say pointing
resubscribed
towards
for
the
2
offense,
months. Did someone
only
say
to find
hype
out the
train?
flag's on him. Yeah, that's more. Yeah, that was illegal contact, not quite interference, but one way or another, he made the catch regardless, and that's a first down. He made the catch regardless. And now they're approaching the red zone. They're approaching the red zone. Mayfield's going to go towards the end zone. Got him. He fell in. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. They're going to mark him 1 yard short. Damn. McMillan might have fell in. I think they're going to rule a touchdown. 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 McMillan to the end zone. That's a touchdown. They're going to go and review it now just to see if he got in. That's a touchdown. Why does he look so confused? They said touchdown. They motherfucking firing the rockets and shit. Oh, that's very close. They probably going to put it at the half-yard mark. They're probably going to mark it at the half-yard mark. He's short. He's short by half a yard. He didn't extend the football. He's short by half a yard because his glutes hit the ground first. He's short by half a yard. Yeah, it's going to be an emotional Saturday. Cheese Pizza said you bought a whole My Nuggets hoodie a while ago. Definitely the most comfortable hoodie you own now. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Well, that's a big-time catch over the middle. Yeah, I said rockets, not cannons. I'm a dumbass. Oh, did they confirm it? They confirmed it as a touchdown. Oh, no, they didn't. He just celebrating heavily on the sideline. I thought they confirmed it for a second. I can't believe they got to go to commercial to figure out if it's a touchdown or not. I thought they would have already been able to figure that out. Yeah, I have a video on the Michigan coaching time. DJ said, am I planning to go to the World Cup now that the match's location have been revealed? Yeah, I'm probably going to go to at least 5 games. I want to go to the opener in Mexico City. Obviously, all 3 of the Haiti group stage games, if they're able to make it through to the knockout round in that brutal fucking group that they happen to be in, that'd be amazing. But beggars can't be choosers. And then, of course, the final in Jersey. So already straight out the gate, potentially 5 at the floor for those games to pull up to. Will Stefanski be around next year for Cleveland? No. I think he's 100% going to mess around and get fired. You're going to see a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, because a lot is the wrong terminology, but coaches is fixing to be moved around. Raheem Moore might most likely is going to mess around and get fired as well. Raheem Morris is probably going to mess around and get fired as well. They're going to give Stefanski the boot for sure. The ticket prices, yeah, it's going to be higher than a motherfucker. I mean, even if I wanted to wait until the day of, still, I'd have to probably get it maybe 20 minutes from when they're ready to go get the game started on the pitch. But I wouldn't even want to run that risk in today's well, depending on the game. I think it depends on the game. Cuz a game like Curacao versus whoever else is in their group, if you have like two teams that one doesn't have too much excitement, maybe those tickets might be a little bit cheaper. Yep, they're gonna rule them short. What do you know? You haven't seen Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend or fiance post anything on the internet? I ain't gonna hold you. Although I think she should have never said anything, but I understand the frustration that existed, and that's one of the reasons why I've mentioned in the past, that's the difficulty of when you have a QB2 that is very, oh, wow, Mike Evans almost had a touchdown. No flag on the play, but it's 2nd and goal. I don't know why you throwing. They did that solely to try to stat pad for Mike. I can't say stat pad in the first quarter. That's crazy. But you don't got to go goal line, throw that football. Albeit, it's worked for a lot of players over the years, Mike Evans especially. But you're at the half-inch mark, bro, what are we doing? Run the football. Run the football. You don't need to be throwing the ball at all. We don't need to be in shotgun. We don't need to be in anything. Oh, damn, they got Vita Vea back there. You know exactly what's coming. They got Vita Vea big ass back there. Let him go lead the way. Go find the end zone. That's a touchdown. I think that's Sean Tucker. I think that's Sean Tucker to the end zone. Yes, it is. Sean Tucker to the end zone. Get yourself a point. King JD Artist in the building. What's going on? Just became a member. I appreciate you. Big Vita Vea came in there just to go set some blocks. And he got him. Now you got yourself a touchdown. Cheapest ticket in Arrowhead is $1,000. Gonna sell some feet picks is wild. The thing is, you gotta not go and get the tickets now. Only way you really can gauge an accurate price is the first day the tickets is released or the day of the game. But you're gonna be prepared to, I should say, you have to be prepared to probably overpay for some games. Like, for example, if Argentina and Portugal both win their groups, win in the round of 32, and then I believe also win in the round of 16, the quarterfinal would be the 8. Yeah, that'd be the quarterfinal is 8. Argentina and Portugal would meet. So I know that ticket price, and it's going to be in Kansas City, Missouri. So that ticket price is going to be ridiculous. Is ticket scalping allowed in New York? Whether it's allowed or not, motherfuckers do it. Face said, do you think Dylan's woman is talking for herself, frustrated with him not being granted a chance by the fans because Shador is there? Any QB with Shador behind him will have heat. 100%. It's just like where it's not the same situation with Cam now, because ultimately, if Cam went to a team, it's not as if people was going to be sitting around, yo, man, we want to see Cam or whatever. But if you want a team, let's say for New Orleans, for example, Tyler Shuck played an amazing game last week, right? But prior to that, bottom feeders, you're in a bad situation. Folks don't want to give somebody a chance if you ain't got no name. So if you had Cam, who's your backup quarterback in New Orleans or something, after about 4 games, folks are going to be on some, yo, why are you not starting Cam? Yo, why I don't just give the ball to Cam? Yo, why don't we give Cam a try? So that's what would have happened, you know? So Dylan Gabriel was in a very tough spot. The only way that you would silence the noise if you went out there and you were balling. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for him. And then he got hurt. Shador comes in. It's not as if Shador was lighting it up or whatever the case is, but came in, got a win against Vegas. Then also played a very good game last week. Unfortunate interception, of course, but played a good game last week. I think joining Tom Brady as the only other quarterback to throw for 300, 50 plus yards in their third start or some shit like who even found that statistic? But that's neither here nor there. What was it? It was 300 some yards and a few touchdowns or something like that. Because Cam in his first game threw for 400, I think back-to-back games. But I can't remember how much touchdowns he threw for. I know he got one to Steve Smith in week 1 on the opening drive, or was it the second drive? Kirk Cousins. Oh, wow, in stride. Got Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts just ate the turf monster. Kyle Pitts' big ass just ate the turf monster. Man's hit the ground for no damn reason. Kyle Pitts hit the ground for no damn reason. 300 plus, 3 TDs, 1 rushing touchdown. Pitts fell for no reason, bro. Like, watch on the replay. Look, watch. He tries to make a cut and, oh, damn, they cut it. Mans went like, he went to make a cut and then ate the ground. Handoff, Bijan Robinson. Oh, they might throw a flag on Jake Matthews. I guess not. Yeah, they got the flag on Jake Matthews. He knows exactly what he did, too. He immediately looked behind him for the flag. They got him on the hold. Jake Matthews tugged the hell out son jersey. Look at the arm placement. Mr. Biggs in the building. What's going on? Mikey said, you don't believe the fans wanted Gabriel from the jump. They wanted Shador to start day one. They didn't want to see Dylan at all. Honestly, I gather that from following the situation from when they both were drafted to now. Correct. The moment that they picked up Sanders, and remember, this dude was selling jerseys like a motherfucker. Bijan Robinson on the carry gets you 9 on the final play of the first quarter. That's the thing about when you have somebody who's a very polarizing figure. The moment that you get up there, Dowdle or Hubbard in fantasy, I'd go Dowdle as long as he's active. Final play of the first quarter is going to set up a 2nd and 12, I believe. Ooh, that's the end of the first quarter. Are you wrong for starting Mariota over Love? 100%. Well, actually, it depends because, actually, no. I take that back. Mariota's playing against the Giants. Love is playing against, who's Green Bay playing? Denver? Denver's got a hell of a fucking defense. Denver's got a hell of a fucking defense. I still would start. I would still start Love. I would still start Love. I would still start Love. All right, let me get a dancing LeBron as I go get my food from the door. It's actually been 12 minutes. Dance, LeBron. Give me a second now. All right. Last time Kirk family member played against the Buccaneers, he threw for, what was it, 509? 5 touchdowns? Thursday Night Football? So, we'll see. But I ordered some General Tso's chicken and brown rice. Put this on grab the plate so I could put it on there. Did I see Jameis on Fox? Kid's got a future. Yeah. He and I believe he did some analyst work. He was working with Fox, doing some interviews, I believe during the draft, when he was unemployed, saying somebody sign him. Bijan Robinson, another positive play here, picking up yardage. Am I streaming Saturday Night Main Event? Yes, I am. I will not be there in person, but I will be here. Streaming Saturday Night Main Event. I have Tampa winning tonight unless Kirk Cousins has something else to say about it. Cousins over the middle, got his man first down. They moving the chains. Way to keep the drive alive. Kirk Cousins with a strike over the middle. Cena's on Pat McAfee tomorrow. Yeah, he's doing his rounds. Getting in as much episodes as possible. A false start? God damn. What the hell is... See, this is why you in the Death Note. This is why y'all in the Death Note, bro. Atlanta is fucking wildin', fam. How the hell you got 5 penalties on the motherfucking offense? We not even 16 minutes into this game, son. Actually, we exactly 16 minutes into this game. J-Rock, what Tuan said, would the defensive O-line be the priority in Cincy? Truly? I think you can address both of them in one offseason. You just got to be willing to go and throw some money. They ended up paying Higgins. Great. You might have to go make some moves. You might have to go make some moves. You gave away Logan Wilson. You sent him to Dallas. Hubbard, most likely, I think Hubbard came out of retirement. He's most likely going to go back into retirement. Or did he retire this year? It escapes me. Hendrickson's done for the year. I think Hubbard went into retirement. So you have to get somebody to replace him. And I think he went into retirement. Yeah. Hubbard went into retirement, then came out of retirement. Or was he retired, then came back from retirement? Whatever the case is. They need to figure it out. First down, Atlanta. They're inside the 20 now. Kirk Cousins, get rid of the football, old man. Throws it to the ground. Pass sails incomplete. Did that make it back to the... Well, I mean, he escaped the tackle box, so he's fine. Atlanta sucks. They have not played good football this year. And you know what's disappointing? Offensively, Atlanta should be lighting up the motherfucking scoreboard. They should be lighting up the scoreboard. And it's not because, they got just exciting names all over the place. Bro, you have a running back that can legitimately have 1,000 season. I think Bijan Robinson is just as capable as Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, good pass. That was dangerous a little bit, but it was able to make it there to Stills. And that's going to be a 3rd and short. I just don't understand their philosophy. They should have been lighting up the scoreboard. And defensively this year, they haven't been terrible. Penix has underdelivered, and then Kirk Cousins appears to be fresh out the laundromat. They just did not have good quarterback play. They didn't have good quarterback play this year. Third and 4. Cousins, oh my God, Bijan Robinson, stop. Sergeant Bafavon said, you thought your name would show up as Sanagon, but oh well. What's going on? Hope I'm doing well tonight. I am hanging in there. Just wanted to show some love. I appreciate you. Marco Patuan said, what's my diet like? Do I cook or get takeout food? I mean, right now I'm getting takeout food simply because I didn't have any time. But for the most part, I'll cook. I don't meal prep by any estimation, but I'll have anywhere between 150 to 200 grams of protein. Not too much fats. Field goal. Got it. 4-point game. He was able to sneak it in there. Is there a flag on the play again? Oh, no, there's not. No, there's not. Whole lot of water. There is a flag. Was this leverage? Wow. Wow. Tampa jumped off sides. It's a 5-yard penalty. What happened? Oh, wow. Yeah, he jumped. He 100% jumped, but he went back. Whatever the case may be, they ended up getting him on a 5-yard penalty. Take the 3 points off and give a first down because it was 4th and 4. He got back to the right side of the line at the time of the snap. Personally, in my opinion, I think they low-key got hoed. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I wouldn't even say low-key. I think they high-key got hoed. Because when he did jump, he went back and got in place in time before the snap. Because he's got Kyle Pitts. That's got to be a touchdown. Way to take advantage on the very next play. You kicked a field goal. They call offsides. Very next play, make them pay. Find the end zone. Touchdown, Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Kyle Pitts. Kristen Pateno said a lot of disrespect to this game in chat. To your division, trust any team in the NFC South would run y'all Super Bowl favorites on Fraud Watch. Just ask the Bills and the Lambs. Well, I could tell you right now, I do not trust any team in the NFC South to go and make a run against whoever would be the 5 seed, whether it be Seattle, who, albeit, I don't know if I trust Darnold in the playoffs, but I trust JSN. And if they play against Tampa, I think barbecue chicken. If they play against Carolina, it really just depends on what Carolina looks like come week 19 wild card weekend. But football is still 60 minutes. New Orleans, they in the death note. They in the death note. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not probable. But crazier things have happened. Seattle was 7-9, I believe, the year that they had the Beastquake happen and took out the Saints. Chad Pafavon said got to break down Snow Buddy Chaser. Yeah, at a later time though. What if the winner of the South surprised me? Do I believe they have a chance then? What do you mean surprise me? It's a race between 2 teams. It's either going to be Tampa or it's going to be Carolina. Sierra in the building, what's going on? NFC South will be a 4th seed. Yeah, they're going to be a 4th seed because Green Bay has the tie, but Green Bay only has 3 losses, right? Let me see. Green Bay has 3 losses. They are currently the 2 seed. They're 9-3-1. Shit, yeah, they're pretty much locked in at the yeah, so Los Angeles, unless there's a 4-game losing streak between the 1 and 2 seeds, Tampa, the highest Tampa can get or Carolina can get is a 3 seed because Philly's leading the division at 8-5. How many seasons in a row has Tampa won the division? 4, 5? It might be 5. Because 2020, they didn't win the division in 2019. They won it when Brady came. So 2020, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so 24, 20. Yeah, so 5 years in a row they won the division? 4 years? Oh, no. New Orleans. New Orleans won the division in 2020. So 2021, Tampa won it. No, 2020, I think New Orleans won the division. No. Yeah. New Orleans won in 2020. Because Drew Brees' last game was at home. In the playoffs. Yeah, the Saints won in 2020. The Bucs won it in 2021. All right, so they're going to have this football at the 20-yard line. Tie game, 7 apiece. Somebody better tell them boys to wake the fuck up. Atlanta defense was able to go and get Mayfield on the ground last drive. Let's see if they could do it again. Handoff, Bucky Irving, positive yardage. That's a gain of 8. He's been running very well. They should just keep the football in his hands. I ain't saying don't let Baker go out there and cook, but Bucky Irving's getting a whole lot of positive yardage, fam. Let that man run the ball. Let that man get the ball. Let him cook. I like that kid. He's a good talent. Oh, Baker's gonna. Oh shit, they got him. They got him. They got him. It's a wrap. His knee touchdown. Relax, 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 relax. They got him. Another sack. I think that's the second one today. Wait, the fuck is the flag for? Oh my God, is that AJ Terrell again? Bro, that's flag number 3 today. What are you, Joey Porter Jr.? My God, that's the second sack that got removed today because of AJ Terrell holding. What is you doing, son? This man fucking up people's incentives. He fucking up people's incentives, bro. They're going to have to jump him at halftime. They're going to have to jump him at halftime. This man is wilding, son. That's 3 goddamn pass interferences, holding, illegal contact on him in just less than 20 minutes of football, fam. He got a flag on every single drive. Nah, son. He need an interception to make it up. He need an interception at this point to make it up. It might have to be a pick 6. They go on an end around reverse to Sean Tucker. Somehow this man was able to get through. Hey, if somebody got an AJ Terrell jersey, please go and burn it. Please burn it. Yeah, buddy is wildin', son. Like, what is the chances? You got 3 flags on you already. Literally, we haven't even hit the 10-minute mark in the second quarter yet. All right, see, Face Famous say he better get 2 pick sixes, a forced fumble, and a recovery, plus a TD. See, you want somebody to score 3 touchdowns on defense, so you got to have an all-time game in order to make up for 3 penalties? Look at the pursuit of the front seven. Yo, they balling up front. It's AJ Terrell, bum ass, who's stinking up the joint.
SDR29 just resubscribed for 3 months. I realized I am too quiet to be noticed that I'm here, so I might as well subscribe, seeing how I've been here for 5 years.
Straight. So you just noticed it too quiet. Or you just you're too quiet to be noticed here. Well, might as well unsubscribe, seeing that you've been here for 5 years. 5 years, I appreciate that, man. That's love. Been around for a minute. 3rd and long here. Baker, oh shit, he's gonna try to run. Finds it, escapes the pocket. Down the field. Oh, he overthrew his man. They about to throw another flag. They about to throw another flag. Wow, they didn't throw one. They didn't throw one. I was 100%. You saw a little bit of the tug at the end. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the flag came out. The flag came out. Son sick. Wow, it's on the offense. It's on the offense. Ineligible player down the field. Wow, they got away with it. They got away with it. I want to see the replay of the Alford's coverage. I want to see the replay on the Alford's coverage. Yeah, 100%. Baker should have ran. Baker should have ran. Maybe because it's not the 4th quarter yet. Because as you see right here, well, then again, he wouldn't have made it. Baker would not have made it, and he would have had to lower the shoulder. But if it's the 4th quarter, Baker's going to run and take his chances. If that's the 4th quarter, Baker's going to run and take his chances. All right, let's see if they can get a good return. No, they're not. Man's got tackled immediately. They're going to take over at the 27-yard line. 28. Yeah, the game is flag central, left and right. Are you imitating chewing sounds? But, yeah, it's flags all over the field for this game, bro. Flags all over the field for this game. Undisciplined football. Undisciplined football. This is the type of game that you certainly do not want to show to children who's getting ready to play in Pop Warner or something like that. Folks is not going to follow rules. But they did it in the professionals. I'm showing you this so that you don't make the same mistake. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at the Game Awards. Game Awards. Video Game Awards? Is this award season or something? I had the streamer awards going on and shit. They playing the the new Street Fighter movie. That's right. So that makes sense that they would be in there. I saw a tweet this morning. Kim Kardashian's going to be in Fortnite. What is that about? What was that Kanye said about Lady Gaga when she was a photographer? What Lady Gaga know about cameras? Was it Gaga? I think it was Gaga. The hell does Kim K know about Fortnite? I feel bad for her children. Folks are going to get online. They're going to be watching mad different avatars of her mom or their mom get blasted. Not in that way. Nobody buying that harlot skin? Well. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of compilations gonna be going platinum on YouTube. Wait, the Panthers are on a bye this week? No, we're week 15 now. Yeah, we're week 15 now. I don't think there's any team that's left on a bye, right? The bye weeks should be concluded now. Every team should have already been. Yeah, all of the bye weeks are finished now. Yeah, all of the bye weeks are finished now. Oh my God, Robinson is loose. There it is, a big first down to the 41-yard line. I told you guys, man, I'm high on Bijan Robinson, man. I want to see that dude have the football all motherfucking day. Kanye said, I like Gaga. I like her music. But what the fuck she know about cameras? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. How many? You know, the theme of today. Everybody got flags, bro. Holding on the offense, holding on the defense. This got to be what, 7 penalties on it on Atlanta? It might be 8. It might be 8. 7 penalties on Atlanta already, bro. You holding on offense, you holding on defense. It is fucking ridiculous. They got 1 less penalty than they have first downs. They have 1 less penalty than they have first downs. This is outrageous. Low-key, they got flagged again. Low-key, they just got flagged again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They just got flagged again, bro. One quick look at the Falcons. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I can't hide my big ass head as I'm eating in the background. Whoop man Dex. Put 5 on it. Said if I could bring a superhero and their villains into the real world, who would it be?
14 grams of crack.
Bring a superhero and their villains
Then you sell it.
to the real world. Whose villains aren't too crazy? A superhero and their villains. Oh, absolutely. Okay. 100% not Batman. No, I wouldn't bring Spider-Man's either. Because I'm thinking about their villains. Ash Ketchum is hilarious. No. Oh shit, Cousins. Oh, he had Mooney too. Damn. He had Mooney, but underthrew him. Underthrew him completely. Shit. Superhero and their villains. Ha, Aquaman is funny. Aquaman is funny. Got him. Oh my God, Divisional Robinson with a one-hand catch, bro. Was he in bounds? Oh no, I think they're gonna say he's out of bounds. No, they're gonna rule it a catch. I think they're gonna rule it a catch. They're gonna give him the catch. They better rush to the line though. They better rush to the line though, because I'm sure they're waiting on a replay here. Did he catch this? Left hand. Oh, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. That's incomplete. That's incomplete. And he didn't even control the ball when he hit the ground. Yeah, that's completely incomplete. Not only was his feet not in bounds, he didn't control the ball all the way to the ground. Completely incomplete. Completely incomplete. High key, to be honest with you, I might go Ninja Turtles. I might go Ninja Turtles. I might go Ninja Turtles. Get me 4 Aaron the Plumbers. I could survive with that. Hell no, I'm not going Teen Titans. Another flag. Yo, if this is on Atlanta. Another flag. This is insane. 3rd and 15. How y'all got 9 penalties, bro? 9? Kyle Pitts takes it down. What the fuck? This dude turned to Jeff Hardy? What the hell's going on over here? Kyle Pitts picks up 12. Hey, if I'm Atlanta, I might consider going for it, but then you might pick up a flag regardless. You might pick up a flag regardless. What the hell? McCollum just sat right the fuck back down. They was about to go for it, and then McCollum just fell down to the ground. What's the penalty yards? It got to be 80 now. Let me see here. They have, 55 yards. 55 yards in penalties. They have more yards, nearly as much yards in penalties as the Bucs have actually passing. That's insane. That's really insane. These dudes just penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. Captain Espadillo Pavavo said, you've got enough penalties to take up the entire laundromat. Ain't that the truth? Ooh, that reminds me. I got clothes in the dryer. Oh, no, I don't got to worry about it. It's the dryer, not the water. What is it with the Tampa Bay DBs? Yeah, because you lost Dean earlier. I don't think he came back out. I don't think Dean came back. Jamel Dean has been gone since then, right? Wow, they're going to punt. They're actually going to go and punt. I ain't going to hold you. I keep the offense on the field, bro. We already at elimination station. We got a little bit of a groove on offense with the exception of the motherfucking penalties. I'd keep the offense out there and go for it on 4th and 4 from my own 46. I'd have went for it. Decent punt, but goes out of the end zone. Dean's back? Okay, Dean's back. Lil G, what's going on? Yeah, I will, in time. You're 4-9 with Kirk Cousins at the helm, go for it. Indeed. And if I'm not mistaken, Kirk is under contract for next year. because he signed a 4-year and before they signed Penix. Yeah, he's still under contract. They're probably going to cut him. They're probably going to cut him. Yeah, they're most likely going to cut him.
Dirty Fetid Hat is now following.
They're going to cut Cousins. Because what's the hit, 35 million? Yeah, they're going to cut him. You have an out after this season? Yeah. Godwin's playing, but he ain't making no plays. I think he had one target. No, I take that back. Godwin out there, but he not doing a goddamn thing. That Kirk don't have ice no more. Indeed, he doesn't. Once upon a time he did, but not anymore.
I'm 14 grams.
Will he end up in New Orleans or Las Vegas? Kirk Cousins? Probably unemployment, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if somebody going to go make a move for Son. I don't know if somebody going to make a move for Son. Because Kirk Cousins going to be, what, 37? 38 maybe? Kirk Cousins got drafted as Mitt Romney was running for president. So Cousins is 37. He's going to be 38 at the start of next season. Yeah, he's 38 next year. Huh, come to the Steelers? Yeah, the past couple of years, I can understand why you'd say that. Are you old and washed? Come to Pittsburgh. We enjoy taking people fresh out the laundromat. All right. Minus the Super Bowl, do I think Colts versus Seahawks will be viewed game of the year this year? Colts Seahawks will be viewed as the game of the year this year. Oh, yeah, most viewed game? No, I don't think so. Most viewed game? No. I don't think so. Nathan had put 2 and said waiting to read the 10. Hold on, wait, let me check. 3rd and 6 right now for this Tampa Bay offense. Baker got it. Mike Evans first down. Vance tried to undercut it, didn't get there. Mike Evans said it's going down with the first down. Nathan said Sharon Moore deserves to get fired for what he's done. On top of that, arrested too. Never coach again. Take his ass to jail. You son of a bitch. Where's Vince McMahon when you need him? Oh, my. I mean, technically, Vince was out there when they relieved some of his duties.
You're fired! What?
Lil G said thoughts on Cam Newton being salty for the Colts picking Rivers over calling him. I think it's warranted because I saw a clip where he had, I think Peggy had asked him, does he put himself out there to appear available? Phillip Rivers did nothing to show that he was available to play football. Nothing whatsoever. Now, albeit he has a relationship with the organization, but Cam Newton is still in great shape, albeit his last couple of years, one with New England, outside of running the football, passing was horrible. And with Carolina, when he returned, it first started out all right. The first 3 games, he played okay. And I'm counting when he scored the 2 touchdowns in his return with against Arizona. He played all right. They just lost. They were 0-5, I think, in his game back. Big first down from McMillan. They were 0-5 with him at the helm, but the first couple of games, he actually played all right. And then it fell off the rails. The last couple of games of his career was just ass, if you will. But if I'm Cam, I would be upset. Now, I don't think he's walking around moping. I think he played it up for the camera. But 100% I'd be a little frustrated because you mean to tell me a motherfucker who's 44 and he's set to be the second grandfather to ever play in the NFL? Oh, my Lord. Buddy just got speared because Brett Favre was the first in 2010. And you mean to tell me you call a grandfather over me? Underrated said if you're the Colts, you're taking Rivers over Cam as well. I would call Rivers as well. The only thing is that if I'm Cam, I'm like, yo, this dude 44, been out of football, semifinalist for the Hall of Fame. How did you even, like, there's no way he called you. You must have called him like, hey, yo, you still want a ball? So that's one of them situations. Like, this man was coaching. I think they won a championship, state title or city title or some shit like that. Baker. Oh, my Lord. Mike Evans just got fucking blasted. Oh, no. Is he okay? Oh, is he okay? Oh, he's standing back up. Yo, I thought he was concussed. Because when he hit the ground, you saw his hands come out. Whoa. Why are they trying to slide on the defender? Look when Evans hit the floor, I thought he was concussed because his arms was flailing a little bit. Watch, he got hit here, right there in the leg. He hits hard on the ground. Look at his arms. If they have immediately after he got hit, look at his arms. Once he hit the ground, and then it looked like he was flailing a little bit. The arms looked like it was flailing a little bit. That's not a dirty tackle. What do you want him to do? Evans like 6'4", 6'5". He jump in the air. He's high in the air. What do you want the defender to do? Just jump to go meet him? Like, I'm not saying these dirty hits. I don't think that was dirty, but what you want him to do? It's more of an indictment on Mayfield. I know you got to revere Evans because he's probably the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer on offense of all time, next to who? Allstott? So Brady, only because he had he brought a championship there again. So you got to give Son his respect. But for all intents and purposes, on offense, Mike Evans is that. So of course you want to go and protect your guy, but I wouldn't start getting in the face of the defender, shooting yourself in the foot and potentially getting a penalty. What do you want him to do? Nah, Cam didn't say he's done. He never said he was done. Peggy said he believes that Cam is done. Cam has said himself he never believes that it's over. All right, 3rd and 9. Ah, shit, you got to get rid of the ball now, Baker. You got to get rid of the ball now. How the fuck did he not get a sack? Oh, yeah, it's a wrap. He's down. He's down after a gain of 1. Bro, Pierce couldn't get off the block to save his life. I hope they show the replay on display. Pierce couldn't get off the block to save his life. Whoever the right tackle is won the fuck out of that wrap. Look at the right tackle. Look at the right tackle. Look at the right tackle. Look at 67. Look at 67. Look at 67. Look at 27 on the rush. This man struggling. He's struggling. Look at Pierce on the rush. I wish he's mic'd up. I hope he mic'd up. I want to get the sound bite because he breathing heavy. Fuck. He was in hell, son. He was in hell. Field goal is through the uprights and it's good. That brother was in hell. God damn. He like, I'm going to try left. Left ain't working. I got to go right. I'm going to try right. No, right now. I got to try left again. Oh, shit. Let me go back right. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's running. All right, I can get him now. That brother was struggling. Golly. Blink Johnson for 5 said, why you telling us to look? We can't. That's why we here. Oh, I thought no. Some folks is watching the game too. If you got Prime Vision or you got Amazon Prime Video, you got a chance to see it as well. Some folks are watching the game along with us. Christopher 21 said, you love to see that Mike Evans getting worked. Oh, I see a Saints fan. I know a Saints fan when I see one. Mike Evans got 2 catches, 24 yards. He need a whole lot of yardage to keep that 1,000, streak alive. Venom said you got a split screen between the stream and the game. Much love. See, I say he hitting the Little Kim? Nah, that's the Mary J. Blige. He was doing the Mary J. Blige, trying to get past the O-line. Brother was struggling. Evans versus Lattimore, good times. Yeah, they was fighting every single goddamn week. Or I should say the 2 meetings per year. And then they met a third time in the playoffs. Yeah, Mike Evans. Oh, my Lord. Mike Evans, old as hell. Mike Evans, old as hell. Buddy hit the ground. Oh, you can see he's starting to bald right down the middle. But man's hit the ground. But he was feeling the pain. He was feeling the pain. I bet somebody should put the damn soundbite of an Attack on Titan. He got to have like the Attack on Titan scream. That man is in pain. 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning. You know what? That's actually a perfect time to utilize this clip. You're right, Ciara.
What's wrong, okay? When I came down. I'm trying to make y'all understand what I'm saying.
That brother in pain. That brother in pain.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or
Well,
what portion?
Spinal.
He's not out. He's just a little fucked up. He's not out. He's just a little fucked up right now. Have I seen the what the hell video? What the hell video? Is it the guy who does the voiceover of the people's sneakers? You're like, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh, yeah. He been doing that shit for like 5-6 years. He been doing that shit for like 6 years. You said it's similar to that. Oh, then I don't know what you're talking about. Christian Batuan said whole city of New Orleans should step on Evans. Is crazy. Then said, yo, they should step on Evans. Mike Evans go down to New Orleans to enjoy a weekend with his family. The whole New Orleans Steppers is out there. The New Orleans Steppers is out there. You got folks emanating from Baton Rouge. If you in Louisiana, immediately you got smoke with Mike Evans. Kevin Gates gonna pull up on him. Beefing with my chick when I'm in jail. Evans gonna have a problem. You're not trying to, don't have Mike Evans go down to New Orleans. It's gonna be a problem. Because everybody in Louisiana got problems with Mike Evans. That shit was hilarious. That clip of Kevin beefing with my chick when I'm in jail.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell
Eric the Fan Patuan said, who are the new wide receivers and cornerback beef, in my opinion? Wide receiver cornerback beef in today's NFL, wide receiver cornerback beef, where folk it's up every time they see each other. Jamar Chase and perhaps. Oh, wow. Oh, what a pass from Cousins. What the hell was Kyle Pitts doing? This man just tried to climb up Winfield's face mask. What a route. What a pass. Nah, Chase and Ramsey, it's not enough. They don't have enough smoke to get there. Look at the route by Pitts. An even better pass from Cousins right into the breadbasket. But that's a weak-ass hurdle. That's a weak-ass hurdle. But what a pass from Cousins. Kyle Pitts was shocked the football was even coming. He's having a hell of a game, bro. He's their best player on offense right now. He's their best player on offense right now. And Bijan Robinson's having a good game too. But Kyle Pitts has been making plays left and right. I think that's catch number 5, catch number 6. He might be closing in on 100. Go right back to him. Kyle Pitts again. The delay. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. That brother balling. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Kyle Pitts is balling. I know I just butchered that damn dance. I don't know the dance. I was just trying to imitate it. What a play. Kyle Pitts back-to-back plays, go right back to him. He ran a slight hesitation route. That brother balling. Since when this the Kyle Pitts that we wanted to see? Where was this performance? You waited until you at Elimination Station to go play ball like this? Kyle Pitts balling here tonight. All right. That's a first down, touchdown for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts balling 110 yards, 2 TDs, 6 catches. He just made somebody's fantasy. He just made somebody's fantasy incredibly happy. Shadow Realm user in the building. Said, yo, how's it going? Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. What's the dance? Something like this. What is this from? Who's it? Oh, look, stick with the jokes. Crazy. It's crazy. Son. Don't ever disrespect me like that. I ain't got no movement. I ain't got no movement. I need that WD-40. Look like you trying to twerk is insane. Because somebody in the chat will be like, oh, what does a twerk look like? You must submit a video. Aqib Talib Crabtree was funny. Yeah, that was physical. That was very physical. Of course, nobody can forget about that fight between Deion Sanders and Andre Rison. And I love the fact that there wasn't even a flag thrown. These motherfuckers was just throwing hands. No ejections, no flags thrown, nothing. They said this is what the people came here to see. Zero said, right, the night you decided to bench Pitts on your fantasy team. Bugging. Watch. Pitt's probably going to have the best day for a tight end all week. You're going to be mad as fuck. You're going to be mad as fuck. It always sucks when you have somebody on your bench balling, right? It's even worse when the best performance of the week from that position is on your bench. You mad as hell. Andre Johnson, Cortland Finnegan. Yeah, that was a good one. Cortland Finnegan was a fucking menace. He was actually a very good football player. Like, he wasn't bad. The one thing that I dislike. Oh, wow. Look at the burgundy on Carissa Thompson. Oh, wait a minute. Look at Richard Sherman. He got some movement. Richard Sherman got a little bit of movement. He a little stiff in the knee as well. But Carissa Thompson got that burgundy on. He put that shit on. Josh Norman Odell was a nice situation. Oh, Lord, this man done kicked the football. Sean Tucker, you scored the only touchdown for Tampa Bay. Where's he going? Nowhere. Joe said Carissa got the fuck me boots. Fuck me boots.
14 grams
Sir.
of
Some be hiring escorts, keep the shoes on. Jeff in the building, what's good? Steve Smith and Roman Harper. It was so funny. He scored the touchdown, made sure to go and celebrate. Then I think he made sure his chin strap was strapped on to go grab Harper. No, I think he grabbed Jenkins by the face mask and took him to the ground. He didn't even get Harper. Oh, pass ricochet. Nearly intercepted. Oh, my God. Yo, you got to pick that off. Because guess what they're going to do this next play? They just going to run the football and go to the half. You got to pick that off. Oh, man, you got to pick that off. That's great hands to ricochet that into the air, but you got to pick that off. It went right through his hand. See, this is why you on the D-line, bro. This is why you on the D-line with your big ass. Look at the football. Look at the football. All he got, damn. He got to dive and go grab the damn ball. Hines, Ward, Edric, yo, fam, he laid him out. What are they doing? What are they doing? Why are you throwing on second? Bro, they better hope this is a flag against Atlanta. Better hope. I should say Tampa better hope it's a flag on Atlanta, bro. If face mat, the defense just gifted them some yardage here. Now they could take a chance. You got an automatic first. You got 21 seconds. You got 2 timeouts. You can take some chances. I don't know why the fuck they throwing here. I would not have thrown here because guess what, right? 21 seconds left, 3rd and long. Let's just say there was no flag on display. Best case scenario, if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is just run the ball and try to punt it away. But Atlanta has 3 timeouts remaining. If in the event you try to throw the ball and you don't get nowhere, you're going to punt the football. They could bring in a heavy punt block just to see if they can get a block and get the football back in field goal range or potentially a defensive or a special team touchdown. You giving them too much options. How the fuck is he wide open like this? Mike Evans wide open, first down. What is Atlanta doing? Yeah. Yeah. They don't respect you. They don't respect you. They don't respect you. They said you barbecue chicken out there. They said you barbecue chicken out there. Mike Evans ain't even lace up his cleats. Just went out there and immediately picked up a first down. They don't respect you. Baker's about to launch this. Oh, no, he's going down. That's a sack. He's in trouble. He stays on his feet, but they're going to rule that a sack. Call timeout. Kick the field goal. Get off the field, Baker. The fuck are y'all doing? Kick the field goal. They're going to try a quick out just to go in. They gave him an extra second. Okay, you got 7 seconds. You could take a chance. You got 7 seconds and you got 1 timeout. You could take a chance. I cannot believe they let Mike Evans get all the way down the damn field, bro. That's insane. All right. I'm watching on Prime Video, so those who might have a little bit of a faster broadcast than I do. Actually, you know what? Let me try Prime Vision. Imagine throwing an interception and it being a pick six would be even worse. Y'all switch it to Prime Vision. You got to run a quick out. Or you could just run it over the middle because you do have a timeout left. Oh, Atlanta better only bring one. Atlanta only brings one. Right over the middle. Oh, my God. Baker never saw it. Why did he try to catch it?
14 grams of crap.
Nathan Batuan said, ATL 10 flags. It must be June 14th. Indeed. It's Flag Day out there. It's Flag Day out there. It's Flag Day out there. Matt said, some of the video that I did on the massaging championship, where they doing that at? Oh, you trying to get a ticket? All right. He hasn't missed a 50-plus yard field goal this season. He's a perfect 9 for 9, but we all know of the announcer jinx. Doesn't work today, right down the middle, and it's good to make it a 1-point deficit at the half. Jay said, any chance I'm going back to the hub? Nah. It's clipped. It's clipped. Christian put 5 on and said, don't get all excited over a wet cigarette Atlanta. Scoring looks sus. Even started the Lattimore beef every time. Hashtag who dat? Chase McLaughlin with Brandon Aubrey and Cameron Dicker. Yeah, I mean, they got long field goals. Treacherous traitor, Caden Ellis, stop finding ways to end up on your screen. Yeah, so far it's been a decent game, just so sloppy. But it's all Kyle Pitts. It's all Kyle Pitts. Jabari! So what's going on? Legal sites to watch the game. Well, I go to NFL Bite. Like Bite? Bite. NFL Bite. And then all of the different links are all there. But 1 point deficit right now for the home team, trailing 14-13. Kirk Cousins, 12 of 16, 156 yards. 2 TDs, both of them to Kyle Pitts with 6 catches, 111 yards and 2 TDs. This is by far the best game he's had all season. In fact, could this potentially be Kyle Pitts' best game of his career? Could this be his best game of his career? Hold on. Let me see. Kyle Pitts' career, his rookie season, he had a 9 for 119 in the TD. He had a 7 for 163, no TDs. He had a 6 and a 102. Let's see, 2 TDs here, no thousands, no hundreds, no hundreds. This is a 2 TD game on a 4-catch 91. 2 TD. This legitimately might be his best game of his career. Because this is the first time this motherfucker went over 100 yards since his rookie season. What?
Congratulations!
What?
God.
14 grams.
Slickshot is 13 just resubscribed for 12 months. Let's go 1 year. Hashtag devil.
I'm mad I Googled this, bro. I'm mad I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand. This, bro, hold on. Hold on, bro. Look at this shit. Mike Evans, rookie season, right? Mike Evans, rookie season. I said Mike Evans. Kyle Pitts, rookie season, right? You got 100. He never got over 100 again until today. Bro, what? What? That just pissed me off, bro. You gotta be kidding me. That's outrageous. Last time this motherfucker went over 100, it was the day after Christmas in 2021. Can't blame him. He barely got the ball. Nah, if you a dog, you gonna find a way to get over that 100. Chucky Bobby, 5-1 said, if Philly complete the collapse, can I see you guys trading Hurts to Indy and his old OC like they did Wentz after 2020 season? No. He literally was just a Super Bowl MVP. He's struggling this year. Doesn't mean he can't bounce back next. Way too soon to see something like that happen. Jermaine put 2 on, said, Todd Bowles, your time is up, buddy. Yeah, at the end of this season, 100% they're most likely going to let him go. Because now you're kind of even winning the division, you're kind of getting the same kind of output. And the people kind of want Son gone. Yan Burglar put 2 on, said Atlanta had some ass QBs since Matty Ice retired. He's supposed to be an all-pro by now? 100%. 100%. There's easily the best game of his career. How is he going to hit 100 with Desmond Ridder throwing him the ball? Well, no. Because remember, 2 years ago, last year was primarily all Kirk Cousins, right? Last year was his rookie season. His rookie season, that was Matt Ryan's last year in Atlanta. His second season was Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder. Ass, if you will. Following season after that, it was Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke. Following season after that, it was Kirk Cousins and then Michael Penix, one way or another. There's no scenario where you go 4 years without getting 100 yards. 4 years, and you're a starter. He's a starter. Call a spade a spade. That brother's. Ass. Wickedness in the building. What's going on? Said the Grossi Posse sending love. I appreciate y'all. YTTK said, let's go Seahawks. Seahawks for the Super Bowl. They playing very good football. Yeah, you can't just be out here butt cheeks and shit. You thought that clip was reserved for a guy named Booty? Oh, no, we got a Booty edit for that one. LeBron's still a starter. Sometimes it be like that. LeBron 42. Kyle Pitts in his prime. What you mean, LeBron? Armpits don't know how to catch, unfortunately. Because how do you find yourself in this situation where you legit... Now, albeit, I don't want to rag on Son because he's having the best game of his career today, but you got to be kidding me. 4 years, you the premier... You one of the premier targets on offense. You can't get over 100? Golly. All right. Second half is set to kick off in 3.5 minutes. Me skinning over these clips with actual people is so cursed, though, especially the Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts clip. Hey, shout out to Vigil AI. Davion said, how am I? I'm in your top watch channel. Oh, I'm the top watch channel for 2025. Really? That's what's up. Much love. That's what's up. Gaming said, had that on loud. Oh shit, you had the ass clapping on loud? Golly. Kyle AI Pitts. It's because Pitts was a freak of nature. Highest picked tight end in NFL history. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Let's say he leave next year, because I don't know if he signed an extension. Matter of fact, let me see. Kyle Pitts contract. Four-year. This is his, he's an unrestricted free agent by the end of this year. He's an unrestricted free agent by the end of this year. Travis Kelce's retiring. Let Kyle Pitts go to Kansas City and watch. Watch. He's going to be competing with Bowers, Warren, McBride, all for the right to be an All-Pro. Mark my words, he end up in Kansas City. It's up. It's up. King in the building, what's going on? Unc retiring soon, he's going to be a husband. Yeah, his contract is up too, and I can't envision a circumstance where Kansas City's going to pay him. And you know what's sad? Kelce was on pace to actually have a better season this year than he has the last 2 years. And it's not even like the last couple of years he's been ass. He's just not been at the all-time production that he's been putting in for an 8-year stretch. He still had solid seasons, but you whenever you're a great that is in the midst of the fall off, the criticism for you is much higher than most folks. Because if you look at his numbers, I think he might be what, top 7 amongst tight ends? Kelce, that is, not Pitts. Amongst tight ends, let me see here. Receiving, McBride is 1. Kelce's number 2 in the league for receiving yards as a tight end. Catches, Trey McBride actually has the most catches in the NFL. He's tied with Puka Nacua. Insanity. McBride, Ferguson, Schultz, Pitts. Kelce's number 5 in receptions. He's actually tied with Warren. So he's tied for 5. And he only has 5 touchdowns. With the touchdowns, McBride, Goddard, Ferguson, Bowers, Kraft, then Kelce. He's number 2 in yards, tied for 5 in receptions, number 6 in touchdowns. He's right there. Oh, Cousins going to throw, dumps it off. Jake Matthews got to go get a block. His big ass didn't even need to get down there. But Bijan Robinson ends up turning this into a gain of 14, 15. Vagabond said, wait, Kyle Pitts is a number 2. Yeah, that's why I don't think he should go to, he should end up in San Francisco. I don't think that'd be a good move. Vagabond said, you hate how good the NFC North teams are getting. Goff, Caleb, Love will be fun to watch. And if the Vikings get a good QB, NFC North will be black and blue division again. Hey, you got to enjoy having a very good division because I think that actually gets your team prepared to really compete. Because I want my division to be a dogfight every single year because you already know 6 games out of 10, you have an opportunity to truly be battle tested. I would much rather if the division is absolutely cooking and every single one of the squads have a chance to make it to the postseason. I love that. I want that. Because my division ass and you just got 6 games. That's not necessarily throwaway because it's still divisional games. But 6 games is like, all right, cool. Yo, we got wins here. But you need somebody who's really going to go make adjustments, see you again, and really force you to play good ball. Oh, but John Robinson going down. That's a loss. Great tackle in the backfield. Does Pittsburgh need Pitts? No. He need to go somewhere where folks is going to throw that football because he is not a blocking tight end. Vagabond said true, but then we end up cannibalizing each other come playoff time. That is fair. Right, but that's football. That's football. 3rd and 9. Oh, shit, here comes the pressure. You better get rid of the ball now. Kirk Cousins just got blasted, and there's laundry on the field. Punisher said true, but because if your team leads a trash division, you'll get tortured in the playoffs. The only exception really is New England. Like that's the only exception is New England. On this half of the this side of the millennium, New England's the only exception of a division that has underperformed consistently during the tenure of Belichick and Brady together in the AFC East. That's really the only team that had excelled in the postseason year after year, being in a trash division, making deep playoff runs and things of that nature. Because there were different variations of squads that was good at different times. Sometimes, or I should say in the AFC, you constantly had Pittsburgh and Baltimore dogfight every single year. Both of them is in the playoffs. And if one's not there, then Cincinnati somehow is in, the postseason as well. In the AFC South during the Peyton Manning years, it was constantly Indianapolis that was at the top, right? You had a couple of seasons where you could sprinkle in Jacksonville. Early 2000s, Jacksonville was good. Towards the tail end of the later 2000s, they had good teams, just didn't have enough to really get over the hump. You had that one anomaly year in 2007 where they ran roughshod over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Texans weren't really decent until the 2010s. And then even that was very variable as well. And then Tennessee, you sprinkle in some teams here and there. In the AFC West, San Diego in the 2000s, pretty much San Diego ran it. Kansas City had 2 good seasons in that decade. Kansas City had 2 good seasons in that decade. Oakland, after 2003, fell off a cliff and they were ass. Endlessly ass. But though that division didn't make late playoff pushes like that. They didn't make a ton of late playoff runs. So yeah, New England was always damn near guaranteed a first round bye. Because remember, the 2 seed used to get a bye. Yeah, said you gotta go wash her ass. Well, why do we need to know this, man? AFC was New England, Indianapolis, and Pittsburgh every single year. Yeah. Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, New England. Then towards the tail end of the 2000s, it became Baltimore that joined that fray. And then when Peyton flipped, and then went to Denver, it swapped out Indianapolis, and then you put in Denver, and then you had 2 years where Indianapolis was really there. So and I could have swore I saw somebody on Twitter try to make the argument that the AFC East during the tenure of Brady and Belichick wasn't as terrible as people make it out to seem. Because if you compare records, I'm like, please don't do that. Because if you lived it, the Jets, Dolphins, Bills were religiously out of playoff contention by about, and this back when you only went to 17, you didn't have 17 games, 16 games, right? You make it to week 13, week 14, the moment you enter December, within the first week, 2 of the 3 teams already eliminated from playoff contention. I'm lying? Those of y'all who grew 2000s, 2010s, Dolphins, Jets, the Bills were religious. Remember, they didn't go to the playoffs. 2016 was the first time they made it back to the playoffs since 99. The Bills was constantly, J.P. Lossman, Ryan Fitzpatrick, other quarterbacks that they had. They was ass. You into December, they already in the death note. Motherfuckers is in the death note. The Jets, with the exception of the Chad Pennington and the Mark Sanchez years, and then that 1 year with Fitzpatrick when they won 10 games and then ultimately still missed the playoffs, bro, they was done. But December came, you done. The Dolphins had some variables here and there. They had some isolated seasons, like the year with the Wildcat, of course. You had some other years, like with Matt Moore and those guys, where they was able to go and make it to the playoffs and shit. But for the most part, bro, they was done. Your season by Thanksgiving. By Thanksgiving, the writing is on the wall. It's like, hey, we already mathematically not in a position to make the playoffs. We just waiting to get written into the death note. And then all of a sudden, we'll end the year. It's a 3-game win streak to go 5-11. Oh, man, they must have had a decent season. No. No. Oh, shit, if he could make A.J. Terrell miss. Oh, my God. If he made A.J. Terrell miss, he would have had the sideline and had a chance to explode for a fucking 85-plus yard touchdown. E.J. Emanuel, bum ass. Like, oh, first off, E.J. Emanuel's still alive, right? EJ still alive? Oh, he's still alive. He 35? Emanuel's 35? No. Woo! But he been out the league that long? Damn. Jesus. That's a shame, bro. Whew. 35. God damn. You know, it's crazy. I think Maurice Jones-Drew is only 40. Like, it's crazy how young a lot of these players are. It feel like they was gone forever. Golly. He worked for ESPN. Good for him. He was great in college. Not so much in the pros. Christopher 5 said, literally, Jamal Adams played for the Jets at the time, tweeted out, thank God when Brady went to the Bucs. AFC East was the Pats bye weeks. Yeah, for the most part, they was cooking. The only team that actually gave him problems was Ryan's Jets, and then, of course, Miami in Miami. Oh my God, Mike Evans just mossed him. Mike Evans just fucking mossed him. Mike Evans just mossed him. Brian thought it was incomplete. Mike Evans just mossed him. He whispered in his ears, hold my nuggets, suck my dick. Earlier, I said I don't think Mike Evans is going to have another 100-yard day this season. This motherfucker just here. He's closing in on it. Your elevator ain't making to the top floor, and the ball never hit the ground. That's 102. Mike Evans is now over 100. Mike Evans is now over 100. That's great defense. Just spectacular Hall of Fame level offense. Just spectacular Hall of Fame offense. Oh, that's spectacular. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. J Bone in the Bay, put 5 in it. Wow. Want to see Evans versus Lattimore in a cage match after they retire? Son said, I don't want to see y'all play football. How about y'all throw hands in the cage? War games with just 2 people. All right. Midway through the 3rd quarter, they're going right back to Evans, back in the end zone. Nope, Baker. Oh, wow. Baker slid. Did he lose his footing? I think he might have lost his footing. Munson said, just turned our favorite number, 27 today. Happy birthday. By the way, if Jeff is still in the chat room, happy belated birthday to Jeff. Celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday to Jeff. But yeah, you turned 27. Much love from Chicago. Keep doing my thing and making the year much better. I appreciate that. I might have to go back to Chicago next year. Chicago was nice. I enjoyed the views. To the end zone, incomplete. And now you got a 3rd and goal coming up right now. Yeah, the score added up to 27 as well. I have another trip, maybe 2, left in my pocket. No, adaptive. I didn't jump on the game this week. I have some matters I had to attend to. Probably have to talk about it on Saturday, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right. 3rd and goal. Field goal gives them the lead here. A touchdown would be much more comparable. Baker to the back of the end zone. Oh, he just overthrew his man, but they got Laundry on the field. Watch, if they throw a flag on A.J. Terrell. If they throw a flag on A.J. Terrell. If they throw a flag on A.J. Terrell. It's 2 of them. It's 2 of them. Because there's the 3rd flag on this man. Is that Kobe? Oh no, that's Alford. Bro, what the hell? You know what? Let me see how much, because this is flag number 13. Flag number 13. You know what? Let me see. Because between Alford and Terrell, these dudes got how many fucking penalties? Because that's outrageous. Ain't no way they about to call face mask, bro. Let me see here. Terrell got 1, 2, 3. He's got 3. And Alford has.
Gotcha, bitch.
Stereotape is now following.
2. Alford got 2. Bro, these dudes is going band for band with fucking penalties. And this guy is tripping. Son tried to throw a super kick. What are these dudes doing, son? They trying to set a record. What is Atlanta doing? Straight shooting themselves, bro. What the hell is going on? What is going on? Absolutely outrageous. Outrageous. Edgar said I was the most watched on Twitch. Oh, was I? I was your most watched on Twitch. How cool is that? All right, second and goal here. Ends up wide open. Touchdown. Wide open. Right over the middle to take the lead. Devin Culp gets the end zone, and now Tampa Bay takes the lead. Too easy. Too easy. Robert said finals are done and it's on to the next degree. How am I doing? I'm doing well. First and foremost, congratulations. 17 total flags in this game, 14 on Atlanta. Extra point through the uprights. It's a 6-point lead. Stoic for 5-1 said the Atlanta circus is in town. Enough from the clowns. Just terrible, bro. Raiders had 23 penalties in one game and still beat Tampa. Shit. Never said the record for the most flags was Seahawks versus Bucks. And how the hell the Bucks is the common denominator in all those 3 games? How did the common denominator in all those 3 games? Ridiculous. Creamsicle curse. What about student loans? I ain't got it. Is it Tampa water? Potentially. That could be it. It could be that Tampa water. All right, let's see if Kyle Pitts can come out here and make a play. This was the second drive of the quarter. Yeah, because Atlanta got the football first. They did nothing. And then now we'll see if they can make something shake here and go down the field and score. Have I fully forgiven Nick Folk for all of his crimes against kicking? Well, Ben, in 2020, when he was in New England, I said he should have been the first team All-Pro kicker. Oh, wow. I've been able to close seasons very strong. Somehow the Dolphins' playoff hopes is still alive. Did I see the farewell video that they put out for Yes, I did see it. The one where everybody was holding up the paper signs. Yeah, I saw it. I knew I shouldn't have left this shit here. But this out the way. I should put it around. Okay. You smell a trap game for the Steelers? Listen, the Dolphins have won, what, 4 in a row? That ain't no trap game. Walsh was the kicker who missed against the Seahawks. Yeah, it was Blair Walsh for that one. Have I forgotten Cody Parkey? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, here we go. Third drive of the quarter. Kirk Cousins over the middle. Oh, nearly intercepted. And it's Jamel Dean making plays. Left the game early with an injury, but returned back. And he's making plays. Over or under 4 sacks for Grandpa Rivers? I say over. Oh, he made a miss. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. First down. First down and more. He done took it inside Tampa territory. What a fucking run. This guy is shifty, man. This guy is shifty. Ethan in the building, what's going on? Said, you have one question. How can the Steelers shut down the Dolphins to get the victory they deserve? If they bring a gang of pressure upon Tua and, of course, slow down H-Han, they got a chance. Slow down H-Han and bring pressure against Tua. Tua is, what is it, 2 touchdowns to 15 interceptions in games under like 40 degrees? There's statistics tells you, hey, Pittsburgh, which is a very opportune defense that takes the football away by happenstance. Tua's going to have some plays where he throws the ball to you. You got to mess around and go, oh, my God, Still's got no fucking hands. Oh, my God, Still's got no fucking hands. Turn your goddamn hands over. You got to be kidding me. This is a fucking walk-in touchdown. This man's hands is just for decoration. What the hell are you doing out there, son? What the hell is you doing out there, son? Somebody go take the gloves off his motherfucker's hands, because clearly he don't know how to use them, bro. Are you serious?
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason. God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
That is absolutely ridiculous. What happened to his hands? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. All right, here we go. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the third. Ethan said, thanks for answering the question. Been a fan since the of the Steelers since 2007 on the 13th. Let's just say you'll probably become 25 years old. Well, there it is. All right, here we go. Cousins throws it to nobody. No, nobody was over there. It's not grounding? That's not grounding? That's grounding. That's got to be grounding. Yeah. That's the right call. Ooh, there was a face mask, or I should say illegal hands to the face. There was illegal hands to the face. They missed the illegal hands to the face. Yeah, they missed it. It was hands to the face. They completely missed it. Ooh, Cousins missed him. And again, that was Stills right there. He should have had a walk-in touchdown, but this man's hands just for decoration. And guess what now? They got to fucking kick the ball away and punt it. Because your dumb ass got no hands to catch a touchdown. That's why you in the death note. That's why you're 4-9. That's why y'all was at Elimination Station. That's why y'all been on the L train. Because you can't catch fucking footballs.
14 grams of
Chad put 5 on, said it was never responded to earlier. Will Tree and I do a special Days of Our Steelers after this week's L to the Finns? I don't know. Should we? Oh my God, he muffed the punt. He fell back on top of it, but he muffed the punt. He muffed the punt. That was about to be bad. That was about to be really bad. Man's put the ball right on the ground. Yeah, there was a gentleman who did the Rolling Thunder, indeed. That should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown. But this man's hands just for decoration. Why that dude do a somersault? I wish I knew. I'm behind. Well, how far behind am I? Hold on, wait. Where'd the remote go? You know what? I can't be that far behind. This shit says it's... Hopefully we get the ball further down the field to DK. Indeed, I hope so. I hope so. RVD out there living life. Yeah, apparently he's engaged to a OnlyFans lady who's also a professional wrestler. No. She was in the lingerie fighting league, right? I'm not that far back. Okay. Yeah, she was in the lingerie fighting league, right? If I'm not mistaken. So, but nonetheless, it's a lady with a big booty. Tampa Bay scores, it's over. Well, it's going to be a lot of pressure on Atlanta to attempt to make a comeback here. You need that lingerie fighting league vids. I actually don't know if they had any newer events. Vagabond said you have no faith in Atlanta. Better get Matt Ryan, the Matt Ryan ready. Yeah, might just have to. Because them boys, it's going to take a lot for them to mess around and make a comeback. Look at Sills. Man's got no fucking hands. You gotta catch a touchdown there, bro. You gotta catch a touchdown there. Game not over until it's over. They're inside their own 10 here. To the outside, Mike Evans just beat Terrell again. AJ Terrell can't guard him. Mike Evans might. Hey, whatever the higher lower was for Mike Evans, I promise you he hit it. They can't guard him, son. They legitimately can't guard him. Evans is balding, but this man is he got the Rogaine foam all over AJ Terrell, bro. He got the Rogaine foam all over AJ Terrell, bro. This man is getting cooked left and right. He can't guard him. Mike Evans, 5 catches, 122 yards. Half of Baker Mayfield's yardage is literally Mike Evans. Half of Baker Mayfield's yardage is literally Mike Evans. Just throw the ball to 13. Can't guard Mike. They can't guard Mike. Jeez. He's balding, but balling indeed. Why go to Turkey when I could come to play against the damn Falcons defense? Baker needs to go up top for Evans. Oh, he going to do that again. Best believe he will. Oh, Bucky Irving just found a fucking hole. Big carry. I think that takes them inside ATL territory. I think that's just across the 50. I think that's just across the 50. Can't guard Mike. Oh, you said save that name for Mike Thomas? What's Mike Thomas up to these days? Probably got Twitter fingers.
14 grams of
Going to war on Twitter. It's a shame what happened with Son, bro. Like, legit, that first 3 years of his career was legendary. And then injury took him out. I don't even think he made it to a second contract. Actually, no, that's a lie. I think he certainly got paid. He got a $100 million deal, and then that was pretty much it. I bet they probably tried to see if they could get that back or tried to void a bit of the contract. Yeah, they call Son Slant Boy, which I thought wasn't even a bad nickname to have. Jerry Rice was the master of a fucking slant. Now, albeit he ran a gang of the route tree. He ran everything on the tree. But he could take a slant and go the fucking distance. Mike ain't have the breakaway speed like that, but oh, Baker's under duress. It's a wrap. He going down. Baker's going down. That's it. That's a loss of about 8 right there. 3rd and long coming right now. Justin in the building. Good blitz. 4 times Atlanta's gotten home against Tampa. They want one more. They got 48 sacks on the year, which I believe is now number 2 in the league. Baker, ooh, just overthrew McMillan. But that's Tez Johnson? I thought that was McMillan over there. I guess not. Mike Thomas getting called slant boy as an insult was hilarious to you because their teams could not stop it. Yeah, correct. Because it's like with Jamal Adams when they were calling Son Blitz Boy. Say what you want, call him Blitz Boy all day. Jamal Adams at one point was the best strong safety in the NFL. Say what you want about Son, but at one point he was the best strong safety in the NFL. For a few years at that. Adams was balling. Could he cover to save his life? Absolutely not. But that brother he was balling. And then ultimately his last year in New York, and then once he got to Seattle, it was a wrap. Essentially, he was just there to be a fucking linebacker. Difference between strong safety and free safety, primarily the strong safety is like an extended linebacker. If you run like a 4-4 defense, then having that strong safety, or I should say, yeah, if you run a variation of a 4-4 defense, but instead of having a 4th linebacker, you have your safety step down, something like a Cam Chancellor, you're in a situation where that's where the differentiation between free and strong really comes to play. If you run a 4-3, depending on how you play your safety, there'd almost be no difference between strong and free. But if you're close to the box, if you're somewhat of a hybrid nickel corner, then you have a bit more. I don't want to say freedom per se, because I think the free safety is the most free in the secondary, of course. Free safety just back there taking pictures. Telegraphic photos. Matt Patuan said thoughts on Don Marloway. And one of the worst thoughts on Don Marloway. Don Marloway. One of the worst. Don Marloway. Who's Don Marloway? He's an actor? Okay. I couldn't tell you. Palomalu was a strong safety. If you're guarding tight ends, you're a strong safety. Well, you could just be an outside linebacker. It's crazy watching other QBs play after watching Love and the other NFC North QBs. All right. What happened with TJ Watt? I have to actually find, I think somebody may have, the doctor may have punctured his lung. Is that what it was? He might not play. Somebody said they did to him the same shit that happened to Tyrod Taylor. All right, 2 more plays until the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Bijan Robinson's going nowhere. Levante David, old ass, making a tackle, making a play. You know, the different type of players, but what was it that made Polamalu and Ed Reed so special? You may never see players dominate a game like them aside from Revis. The thing that made Ed Reed special was Ed was essentially what Peyton Manning was at quarterback and Ray Lewis was at middle linebacker. Ed was that beast as well at free safety. You talk about understood coverage down to a science. Perfectly knew out of time. Oh wait, are they going to rule that a catch or is that a fumble? I think they're going to call that a fumble. But Bijan Robinson put the ball on the ground on the very last play of the quarter. The rule on the field is a catch and a fumble. I think they're just they set it up so they can at least get the free review out of it. Did he have enough for 1, 2? Oh, yeah, that's a fumble. He had the full fucking football move and everything. That's a fumble. He had 1, 2, and then lowered the shoulder. That's a fumble. 100% that's a fumble. He had enough time to go and lower that shoulder. That's a fumble. It's a wrap for you. Y'all done turned it over. Pathetic.
14 grams of crack.
Don Majowski, isn't that the quarterback who was he the quarterback that was in Green Bay? Or no, it's not Jaws. I don't think that was Jaws. Was that Jaws? I think that was the quarterback in Green Bay. Yeah. There's the quarterback in Green Bay just before Favre. He's the one who got hurt and then Favre took over. Yeah. He was average. He wasn't anything special. Tampa gets the ball, and now they have the benefit of having the last play on the quarter. And here's the beautiful thing. They're already in field goal range. Don't try nothing crazy. Oh, my God. Baker able to escape. What's he going to do with the football? Got him. First down. That Mike Evans again? Of course it is. First down again. Oh, shit. Mike is down? Oh, Lord. Oh, Mike is holding his wrist. Is he okay? What happened to Mike? Did he fuck up his arm? Yeah, he's walking like this. I think he might have fucked up his arm. Oh, I got to stretch my hamstring. God damn. On the verge again. Another Charlie horse? Where's my legs? But then again, I only got like fucking 4.5 hours of sleep, so. Collarbone still hurts? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But Mike is having a game right now. He's got to be over 130 now if they rule that a catch. Which corner had a better season? Champ Bailey's 06 or Darrelle Revis 09? Bailey had 10 interceptions that year, and he had a hell of a year, but Revis 09 was probably the greatest corner season in the history of the game. What's crazy was he was a first-team All-Pro, I think, in 2010 with no interception. Like, do you know how outrageous that is? That still bothers me. But to answer regarding Reed and Polamalu, Reed was a master of reading film, baiting quarterbacks, and then in coverage and space, anticipation of where the ball would be, where the receiver would be, where the quarterback wants to throw, where he wants to lead the receiver to. It was a beauty to watch on Sundays, truly. And what made Polamalu special was his instincts were second to none. Like, And his closing speed was outrageous. You talk about somebody who you got 15 to 20 yards distance. Ball is in the air. He makes it there in 2. Like 40-yard dash. If you was to say, oh, Palomalu at the end of the 40-yard dash, you got to make a tackle. I 100% believe that Palomalu could have probably ran a 4.2. His closing speed was outrageous. The tackle he had on Chris Johnson, I believe that was on Thursday Night Football in the season opener. In the open field, bro, Johnson comes out, catches the ball immediately. Palomalu came from the other side of the field. Caught it. Was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. And his instincts, whether it was jumping over the line and stopping QB sneaks, diving and getting interceptions, anticipating snap counts, blitzing off the corner even when he wasn't supposed to. Dude was just out there making up his own fucking plays, bro. Like, those guys were special. And then you can't forget about Brian Dawkins, same era, same beast. Like, these dudes, we were really spoiled in the 2000s with the safeties because those three, legitimately the three of the greatest safeties, you could argue all 3 of them are in the top 5. The only other person, Ronnie Lott, who you can have at the corner or you can have it at the safety. But those 3 dudes were fucking special. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Atlanta Falcons on the road trail by 6 in a career performance from Kyle Pitts, but still unable to hold and maintain the lead in a game where now Terrell has fucking 5 penalties. Jesus Christ. Where the Falcons have a combined 15 penalties. Oh my God. This might be 16. This might be penalty number 16. Jesus Christ. They have over 100 yards in just penalty yardage. 100 yards in penalty yardage. Just ridiculous. Where the Falcons are getting torched by Mike Evans, who's over 130 yards on the day, continuing to cook. This motherfucker got 7 penalties. 7 penalties. Nonetheless, will Tampa Bay pack up Atlanta and roll into Week 16 still atop their division, or will the Falcons play spoiler and give an alley-oop to Carolina with an opportunity to take a 1.5 lead in the division if they can get a win today and then also next week? Is ATL going to play spoiler, or will Tampa Bay hold on? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the 4th quarter. Touchdown, Chris Godwin. Falcons are down by 2 possessions. TD Tampa, TD Tampa, TD Tampa, TD Tampa, TD Tampa, TD Tampa. Touchdown, Tampa. What a play. What a performance. What a performance. Yeah, they're going to try to go for 2 right now. Right now. They're gonna go for 2 right now. Avatar said you hate it here. Yeah, pack up the Falcons, bro, because these dudes, Baker might just tuck it and run. Wow, what a catch. What a catch. And it's Godwin again. And it's Godwin again. 8 points by himself. Too easy. Too easy. Pack them up, bro. Pack them up, bro. Pack them up, bro. Them boys getting cooked out here. Matter of fact, where's the Matt Ryan? Where's my Matt Ryan for the Falcons? Where's my Matt Ryan for the Falcons? Because them boys 100% must be screaming into the ethos, having a bad time. Because they getting fucked up out there, bro. They beating the life out the Falcons. Scoreless in the third quarter. Getting absolutely manhandled.
Expeditiously.
We were just chopping some burgers at halftime saying this game feels like it should be 28-3 in favor of Minnesota. Why is it still 10-10?
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Fuck! Fuck! Falcons is ass cheeks.
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
Nathan Batua said Atlanta 16 flags. I said it again, June 14th. They cheeks. It's just terrible, bro. Absolutely terrible. A lot of Megan Thee Stallion out there. Shit. Just pathetic. Nathan Batua said they shit their pants at this point. Diarrhea. Yeah, where's Russell Wilson when you need him? Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited. Oh, the kids were battling for the football? You know damn well they came to come get that joint that had a chip in it. Oof. Look at the Cowboys in a tough spot. They need the Eagles to keep falling off a cliff. The Bears went from the number 1 seed to the fucking 7 seed like that. You gotta come back to the ball, Mooney. God damn. I hope they run the replay, fam. Mooney was right there. You gotta come back to the damn football. Robinson, gain of 7, and now it's a 3rd and short now. Pitts got his 100-yard game and disappeared. Yeah, I actually don't think they targeted him. No, they did target him last drive. He just didn't. He didn't. He had a 6-yard catch and that was it. Robinson, good catch, 1st down. Ooh, Robinson looks a little banged up here. No, he's fine. He's getting back onto the field. I ain't saying they got to move with a crazy sense of urgency, but they got to recognize field goal does nothing for you here. You need a touchdown, and then you need another touchdown. Handoff, Robinson, nowhere. Nowhere. How much unanswered points has there been from Tampa thus far? This is because it was 14-10, right? Yeah, it was 14-10, so was that 18 unanswered points? 18 unanswered points. Robinson, 14 carries, 70 yards, 8 catches, 82 yards. Offense been playing well, just don't get no fucking flag. Now's not the time. Cousins, dump off. Oh, he got no wiggle. That's going to be another 3rd and short. Another 3rd and short coming up right now. Godwin with 8 of them on the last drive. Oh, that reminds me. The fucking helmet that I ordered is going to be plain. It won't have no decal. I think the Underdog helmet should probably have the stickers on there. I'll probably have to order some of the decal. I'd have to get the custom Chiseled Adonis, the big Chiseled Adonis sticker. Big dime play right there from Kyle Pitts moving the chains. Kyle Pitts, first down. And I'm going to get a custom visor with the Chiseled Adonis logo here. What's hilarious is I'm literally never going to be I'll wear it inside, like on stream. I'll wear it on stream. Maybe even my Steeler reviews, I'll put the helmet on if there's a situation to put the helmet on. I don't think I'm going to go as far to go buy some shoulder pads. I don't think I need all that. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. Cousins, got him. Stills, or Sills rather than Stills. First down. Now you got 1st and goal. You got to score a TD here. It's 4-down territory. You got to score a TD here. Vagabond said, with the 2010s being the decade of the QB, obviously there was Peyton, Brady, Rodgers. Who do I think Big Ben compared to other heavy hitters of that decade? What do you mean? And you forgot Breeze, because that's really the 5. It really is Peyton, Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, or Peyton, Brady, Rodgers, Brady, Rodgers, Peyton, Breeze, or Brady, Brady, Breeze, Brady, Rodgers, Breeze, Manning, Roethlisberger, or Roethlisberger would be 4, Manning 5. But whatever the case may be, that's the 5. That's the 5. Luck had good years there and there, here and there, and everything. But Ben, I think unequivocally was in that 5 for that decade. Ryan had a couple of good years here and there. Stafford had good production as well. But that was my 5 for that decade. Nathan Batuan said, which Raiders team is worse, last year or this year? Boy, they both ass, to be quite honest with you. I'd say this year. What happened to Tampa Bay's defense did not show up. Why are they going for 2? Why are you going for 2 now? I understand the idea because, hey, if you fail, then you know you got to go for 2 next drive. But I would much rather go for 2 on a later situation. Go for 2 with the opportunity to win. You don't go for 2 now. You go for 1 now. That's dumb. See, this is why you're in the death note and you're 4-9. This is why you're 4-9. If Tampa didn't go for 2 and they just kicked the field goal, I 100% support going for 2. Because guess what? You'd still be trailing by 7. Why the fuck would you go for 2 now? Kick the extra point, be down by 7, then you could actually gauge the pacing of the game. That's dumb as hell. Because if you take into account, I might not get the ball back, I bet, I could go for 2 and try to win it right now. Or If I have a potential to get the ball back, I kick the extra point, and then I'll go for I'll kick the ball off, get a stop on defense if we can, and then go down and to go and win. Why would you go for 2 now? Stupid. 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 Oh, Lord. They're 4-9. They probably feel like they got nothing to lose. I'm all for playing like you got nothing to lose. Here's the problem. You go for 2 now. It's too early. You could do that on what could potentially be the game-winning score. Because remember, you got to score another touchdown anyway. He said you go for it earlier in the game because it gives you more information. I disagree with that. I disagree. I disagree. I disagree 100%. I disagree 110%, Sam. You go early so you can assess more information because you got time to go and make up. I disagree. I kick it now, take the extra point. I'm down by 7. I would much rather be more back up against the wall where if you score again, you're still trailing by 8. You got the other team on their fucking heels. They're going to throw a flag. They start the next drive at the 40. Oh, my God. These dudes can't do nothing right, bro. They can't do nothing right. It ain't even land in the motherfucking landing zone. You got to be kidding me. I do it in reverse. I disagree. I do it in reverse. That's another penalty. They getting penalties on offense, defense, and special teams. Offense, defense, and special teams. Pathetic. Pathetic. But I would much rather go for 2 later in the game than go for it early. Especially with this particular kind of football team, what are you doing? 17 penalties, ties the most by any team in a game this season, and we still have 9 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. And Tampa is still throwing. First down, there's the dump off on the screen, Rashad White. What's the record? I think the record is what, 23, right? The record for the most penalties by one team in a game. What is the NFL record for the most penalties by one team in a singular game? 23. Set by the Oakland Raiders in 2016. So 7 more, they set a record. Oh, my God. Baker was able to get away. And oh, another flag. Another flag just came out. Another flag just came out. Ain't no way. This is about to be flag number 18. Flag number 18. Oh, shit. Yo. AJ Terrell again, bro. Again. They declined it. They should have accepted it. They should have accepted it. Bro, if they accepted every single motherfucking penalty, I think they would have been in like 19, bro. They should have just accepted it just for the LOLs, bro. They should have just accepted it just for the lulls. You gotta be kidding me, son. You gotta be kidding me, son. No, high key, you right. This might have been pre-planned. There's no way. Nathan Batu wants to say, ATL, you rack of discipline. You gotta be kidding me. Mayfield throws it into the ground. Yeah, tell son, put the fries in the bag, son. As far as I'm concerned, he needs to be dealt with.
Oh!
It's terrible, son. Terrible. How many flags can one man get? Dakota for 5-1 said, you knew that 2-point attempt was going to fail. Kirko Chain sucks ass. Oh, intercepted. Alford makes a play. Finally, the defense comes through and takes the ball away. They needed that. They needed that. Desperately, they needed that. They desperately needed that. Hold on, wait a minute. There's 2 Kobe Bryants in the NFL. Kobe, you see, I knew Kobe Bryant on Seattle. There's a Kobe Bryant. That's funny. That's fun. I wonder if they ever cross paths outside of the NFL. Bijan Robinson, first down. Those 2 Kobe. He went to Kansas. He went to Cincinnati. That's fun. 2 Kobe Bryant. Kobe. Yeah, Baker's cooking apple turnovers. Alford making plays. Dakota Patuan said Baker's cooking apple turnovers midway through the 4th quarter now. Kobe. To you, all about momentum determines whether you're a good team or not. This season's been on drugs. Indeed. 2nd and 7 for the Atlanta Falcons. Empty set formation, no protection for Kirk family member, and they're bringing 6. You got to get rid of the football now. Just threw it behind Bijan Robinson, and a 3rd and 7 is coming up right now. You got to score because you decided to go for 2 now. You got to score. And you know what's funny? If they can get in the field goal range pretty fast, if you were to fail through 3 downs, you can actually kick a field goal and make this make sense because you have all 3 timeouts. You can get the stop, get the ball back with a chance to go down, score a touchdown, and win. But you're a 4-9 football team, so who the hell gives a damn about strategic play? You got to go out there and win. This might be 4-down territory through and through. They bring in heat again. Get rid of the ball. Cousins got Pitts. This is the best game of his career. This is legitimately the best game of his career. In prime time, this brother's fucking cooking. It's the best game of his career. He's in the zone. Keep getting that football to 8. Keep getting that football to 8. Keep getting that ball to 8. This is the best game of his career. No, not Kirk Cousins. They're not Kirk Cousins. Pitt's best game of his career. Oh, Tyler Algier on a huge carry. Got him at the 25. Nathan for 5-1 said, you got a good one for Kirk Cousins besides Kirk family member, Kirk and all his cousins? Yeah, Pitts is having a hell of a game. Finally, the offensive line's able to go and find another seam. Tyler Algier, big first down. 12:05 for life in the building. What's going on? All right, we're approaching 5 minutes left to go in this game. Not nice, but 2-1 said the refs robbed the Ravens. You're not over it. Well, come kickoff, you're going to have to be over it. What do you got? Cousins. Oh, my God. He's got Mooney. Mooney, protect that football. He fumbled. He fucking fumbled. I just knew it. I just knew it. Darnell Mooney was going to do some fuck shit. I just knew Darnell Mooney was going to do some fuck shit. Incredible. And they lost the ball. Tampa didn't get the ball. What? How does Atlanta get this ball back? What? It was Mooney. I knew Mooney was going to do some fuck. He put both hands on the football and still got it punched out. He had both his hands on the football and still got it punched out. How doesn't Tampa Bay get this ball? How does Tampa Bay not get this? These dudes fell on top of the ball and somehow the fucking offensive lineman got the ball back. That's incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's three of them motherfuckers is right there. How don't y'all come away with the ball? I don't want to see Darnell Mooney on the field. This man is still on the field, bro. Unless he's scoring a touchdown, get the fuck off the field. Sills still got no hands. He can't hold on to the ball. Sorry, Tampa. Carolina wins the division. I actually think they will. It's a wild game indeed. Just get the ball to Kyle Pitts, just so we can have the trifecta. Because he's already exposed his left testicle. He exposed his right testicle. And right now, he's looking to expose his entire nutsack, especially if they bring blitz right now. They're going to run it. But touchdown. Oh! Ooh! A flag came in. If this is on the... How many flags can you have? How many flags? Yo. 18 fucking flags. I got flags on flags on flags, flags on flags on flags, flags on flags on flags. What? You say flags on flags on flags, flags on flags on flags, flags on flags on flags. You gotta be kidding me, son. You really have to be kidding me. Kirk could possibly run with no Achilles if he has to. Keep the ball away from Darnell Mooney. Got him. Pitts. Touchdown. Got it. Touchdown. No, he might say out of bounds. He might say out of bounds. They're gonna let it go to review. He took out his left testicle, took out his right testicle, and his entire nutsack. They got to keep the offense on the field. Did Kyle Pitts come down with it? No possession yet. They got possession. He's in. Butt cheek was in bounds. That's a touchdown. Butt cheek was in bounds. What'd I tell you guys? I want to see Kyle Pitts get another TD. Butt cheek was in bounds. Right before the elbow touchdown, the butt cheek was in bounds. Left cheek. It was actually his right cheek. That's a touchdown. The cheeks were in. Booty butt, cheeks scored the touchdown. The cheeks were in. Oh, wait a minute. The elbow might have just touched down first. From this angle, it looked like the butt cheeks touched down first. But the other angle looked like the elbow touched down first. Oh, Lord. It depends on which one they said touchdown for. Oh, it's so close. It's simultaneous. Oh, yeah, he's saying fourth down. He's saying fourth down. They might take the touchdown away. They might take the touchdown away. They might take the touchdown away. Although the butt cheeks was down, the touchdown as well. Oh boy. Oh, I think he's out of bounds. I'm actually leaning more towards the out of bounds. Because if you look from the far angle, the closer angle here, yo, they hit at the same time, bro. They oh boy. Oh, touchdown! The power of the booty butt cheeks. The greatest game of Kyle Pitts' career. 3 TDs. 145 yards. Oh, pardon me. 150 plus yards. 9 catches. He has never performed like this in his life. 10 catches, 152, 3 TDs. This brother is balling. The butt cheeks enough to get him into the end zone for the 3rd time today, exposing his entire nutsack on the Tampa Bay defense. But Atlanta still trails by 2. They should have been going for the 2-point conversion to take the lead here. Oh, my God. Cousins just got fucking blasted. Pass incomplete. Pass incomplete. You still trail by 2. Pass incomplete. Pass incomplete. You still trail by 2. Pressure on the ATL defense. Damn, look at the fucking height that Alford got on that interception. But then now the pressure is on the Falcon defense that has, what, 10 or 11 of their 18 penalties to get a stop and get Kirk Cousins back on the field. Nah, they didn't protect on the backside, so there was nothing for Kirk to do. They didn't protect on the backside. Matt said the guy who got Kyle Pitts on his bench is sick. Oh, 100%. Like I said at the beginning of the stream when he mentioned he got him on there when he scored the first touchdown. Said, hey, man, listen, if you got a high performer that's on the bench, that's one thing. If you have the highest performer at that position on the bench, that's another that's another thing. That's another thing. Let you lose your game on fantasy this week. You about to be angry than a motherfucker. Bucs offense just needs to rely on ATL's penalties and drive down the field. Hey, they can. 18 penalties will do that to you. 18 penalties will do that to you. Vagabond said, who's a player that is just overrated right now? You like him, but you feel like Kittle is a little bit overrated. He's been injured, but man, I mean, if anybody, you'd probably have to go Kelsey, but he's old. A player that's a little overrated right now? Sauce Gardner, but he's hurt. But Sauce Gardner would certainly be the one that I would say. KT Chris was good. Dakota Patuan said, Kirko, I'm so acid.
Then you sell it.
You know what? I got Dallas. I agree with you. TJ Watt, I agree with you. You're getting $40 million a year. You're having an average year. You're having an average year. If JSN averages, what was it, 135 for the last 4 games, he can break Calvin Johnson's record. All right, here you go. If you're Tampa Bay, 5 first downs wins you this game. Kyle Pitts is the first tight end with 150 receiving yards, 3 receiving touchdowns in a game since Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp in Week 6 of 1996 against the Chargers. Hey, I hope Shannon brings that up on Nightcap later. Because that brother is balling right now. Oh, my God. Bucky Irving somehow was able to turn this into a gain of 7. Kobe made the tackle. Kobe! I could have swore I had the sound. Oh, here it is.
Kobe! 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 Kobe!
You Kobe! You for now? Oh, my.
Kobe!
Dude, you have no idea how excited I am to go to sleep. I am exhausted. Exhausted. All right, here we go. Handoff. Bucky Irving down. 3rd down coming up right now. If you're Atlanta, you can use a timeout or you could just wait. Choice is yours. I would use the timeout now. Oh, they're going to use it. You got to be smart. Got to get a stop here, though. Got to get a stop here. Trying to stretch out my, when I stretch out, this is kind of what for my knee. The Patrick steps. Like a mini pistol squat. Yeah, don't be afraid of. Don't be afraid of. All right, 2 timeouts left for ATL. They got to get a stop here. There's a 3rd and 3. It's a short 3, but it's 3rd and 3 nonetheless. They're going to bring a little bit of pressure. Baker outside, caught, 1st down. And he stays in bounds. Chris Godwin moving the chains, and he stays in bounds. Great job. Now Atlanta got to use all their timeouts before the 2-minute warning. You got to use your timeouts before the 2-minute warning because now on 1st down, they run a play, timeout. 2nd down, they run a play, timeout. Make sure that on the 3rd play, you stop them so that they have to punt at the start of the 2-minute warning. Actually, no. 3rd down would have to be right after the 2-minute warning. My apologies. Vagabond said he's calling it a night. ATL loses. Well, they got to get, if 2 more 1st downs, this game's done. Or really 1 more 1st down, truly. Because there's only so much time you could try to stop with that one timeout. Great stop. Timeout. Timeout immediately. Timeout immediately. All right, this is it right here. This is it right here. If you're Atlanta, you cannot allow a 1st down. And you know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious? If they just kicked the extra point. Think about it. Look at the time. Think about the time on the clock. You kick the extra point on the 1st touchdown, and then you kick the extra point on the 2nd touchdown. Tampa gets the ball back with a chance to win it with 3:30-something. They would change the whole philosophy of how they play their drive. But y'all wanted to be smart. Pass incomplete. Woo! 3rd and long now. Hey, you got a chance, Atlanta. You got a chance, Atlanta. You would have been tied with an opportunity to get your stops to go down the field and score. Now, albeit, I would have preferred if they just kicked the field goal and then they went for 2 on the 2nd one. But you have options. That's why I say it depends on the flow of the game. Oh, Tampa might use a timeout. Yeah, Tampa's going to use a timeout themselves. Matt says, did anybody think Keyshawn Johnson's a Hall of Famer? Fuck no. Why use it before the 2-minute warning? Because you want to conserve time. You want to conserve time. Because think about it. The drive was at 3:30 something, right? It was at 3:34, right? Once they broke into the 2-minute mark, if you hold those timeouts until after the 2-minute warning, you're sacrificing an additional minute and a half, or not minute and a half. You're sacrificing about 40 some seconds, and then you're banking on being able to stop, the clock and get the stop on the south side of the 2-minute warning. The issue is you get the ball back, you're now out of timeouts, and you don't have that much time. It's better to use the timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield escaped the sack. No. He kept fighting, but they were able to stop him, and now they're going to start the next drive. Or I should say, you're going to start after the 2-minute warning with a punt. But if you don't use the timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning, you run the risk of depleting your time exponentially. Because look at it like this. They get a first down, right? You let the clock go down to the 2-minute warning. Now you want to start using timeouts on the south side of the 2-minute warning. Each play on average is about 6-7 seconds, right? 6-7 seconds. So judging by that, and then you have timeouts, length of the play, timeout there, you're probably going to, if you can get the stop, by the time that fourth down begins, you got about 135 and some change, 134 and some change on the clock. They punt. That takes about another 8 seconds. You now have to, for all intents and purposes, go the length of the field or 80 some yards with 120, 100, not 120 seconds, sorry, 80 seconds versus a situation like this. You get the ball back, you have a full 2 minutes, and you can actually get out of bounds, spike the ball. You have different sort of options. It's better to utilize the timeouts on the north side than on the south side. Before, it used to always be the south side, hold those timeouts. After analytics came into play, which I don't understand why they had to rely on analytics to kind of give them this logic. But once analytics came into play, it's better to use the timeouts on the north side. All right, you got to get a good return here. Oh, my God, this man's footing got shot. He's out of bounds at 149, and here you go. Field goal can win you this game. Stat-wise, is Chad Johnson a Hall of Famer? Stat-wise, when he retired, yes. Or I should say when he stopped playing, yes. But in today's NFL, no. But context matters. Context matters. Because the 2000s was the greatest year for wide receivers, in my opinion, in NFL history. Like the amount of guys, it was ridiculous. Of course, Jerry and Tim were on their way out, but, oh, there it is. Big first down. Sills holds on to the ball and gets out of bounds. Sills making plays. Yeah, Zane Gonzalez is their kicker. All right. Excuse me. They're not bringing too much pressure. Oh, my God, he fumbled. He fucking fumbled. The ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground. I think Tampa has it. That's it. That's it. I think Tampa has the football. Tampa has the football. Tampa has the football. Winfield has it. What? What? They said Atlanta ball. No. It's Tampa football. This game's done. It's Tampa football. What? Wow. Both of them had the ball. They said simultaneously. You know it always goes to the offense. But what? I need to see the replay. Yeah, that ball comes out. Oh, yeah, Kirk got it. 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 They bring in pressure again. Man, you throwing it to Mooney. Mooney ain't making no fucking plays. Oh, they got Laundry on the field. Hold on, wait a minute. Jake Matthews holding another flag on Atlanta. They are they're 2 flags away from the NFL record? They're 2 flags away from tying the NFL. Oh, no, they declined the other one. Fuck. So that's flag number 19. Back 'em up. Back 'em up. 2nd and 28. What do you got, Cousins? Down the field. Oh, of course Mooney ain't catching that. It was Mooney who is trash. It was Mooney who is trash. It was Mooney who is trash. Cousins under duress. I don't trust Mooney to ever make a body adjustment to get a football. I don't care if the ball behind him, in front of him, below him, above him. He's not going to be able to make. He don't got the facilities nor the capabilities to make the adjustments to catch the doggone football. I do not trust Donnell Mooney. All right, 3rd and 28. It should be 4th and 28. They go to Kyle Pitts. Oh, wow. Kyle Pitts made a man miss. And he's down. 4th down after actual positive yardage. Kyle Pitts made somebody miss.
14 grams.
Isaac K put 2 on and said more flags in the UN building. Ain't that the truth? 4th and 14.
Then you sell
4th and 14. This is it right here. You got to move with a sense of urgency now. This is pretty much the game. Actually, I'll take that back. Don't move with a sense of urgency. You breathe a little bit. Don't rush. Kirk Cousins got to get rid of the ball now. Down the field. Got him open. Seals holds on to the ball. 1st down. 1st down, but the clock is moving. You got to get, hey, that might call delay a game on Sunday. They might just throw a flag for delay a game. They did it in Las Vegas. Spike it, spike it, spike it, spike it, spike it. What a play by Sills. Man should have had a go-ahead touchdown earlier. Or I should say a touchdown could have made it a 2-possession lead earlier. But Sills, way to stop at the boundary and then make a hell of a catch. And then a flag came in late. On the defense. Yup. Wow. They get the clock stopping, adds an additional 5 yards. What a play. Ooh, look at Carissa Thompson in the backfield. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Dr. Umar might watch. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all got to relax, okay? That's your problem. Y'all got to relax. Although,
every once in a while, you need some milk with your cookies.
All right, they are in field goal range. You just got to be smart. You just got to be smart. Yup, throw it outside. Mooney got a block. Get your ass out of bounds. 1st down. Get out of bounds. 1st down, Atlanta. 1st down, Atlanta. Oh, my God. Come on, Tampa Bay. Tampa literally had a chance to end the game on 4th down. You let Sills get right behind you. And now they're in field goal range. How apropos would it be on the field goal? Zane Gonzalez slips, and then they miss.
14 grams.
Jay put 2 on, said fire Todd Bowles.
Then you
He gonna run a fade to Mooney. He gonna run a fade to Mooney. They went to go run it. No gain. Spike it. Spike it. Get back on the ball and spike it. Spike it. Oh, Zane Gonzalez. Here comes Mr. OCD. Mr. OCD. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he rubbing his head. He rubbing his head. Oh, he doing it again. He got to rub his head again. Here comes Mr. OCD. Mr. OCD with a chance to win. Mr. OCD with a chance to win. I got to change. Fix my hair, fix my hair, fix my hair. Oh, damn. Look at Mike Evans losing his mind on the side. What the fuck? What the fuck? Balding Mike Evans is not having a good time. Zane Gonzalez, 43-yard field goal to win it and take down the Buccaneers. Oh, they're going to call timeout. They're going to call timeout. Mike Evans angrier than a motherfucker. Ormai. All right, 43-yard field goal, Zane Gonzalez to win it and upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. Zane Gonzalez. Prime time, Monday Night Football for the upset to make the Carolina Panther fans ecstatic here as we get ready for John Cena weekend. 43-yard field goal for the win on the road in America's Peninsula. The kick is up, and it is good. Zane Gonzalez wins it for the Falcons on the road, and Tampa Bay is stunned again. Tampa Bay is stunned again in a game of a lifetime for Kyle Pitts. The Falcons go on the road and walk away with a W. Y'all thought the game was ass because on paper the teams ain't look too doggone exciting. But oh no, it came down to the wire and the Falcons got the W despite 19 penalties for 125 yards. The Falcons still win, and the Bucs fall to 7-7. What a game. SGF put 2 on, said, you like that? You like that? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers absolutely blew it, and the Falcons told them to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train. Pack them all the way up. Them boys came out here and shat the bed.
You lose.
Failure.
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
All these girls excited. Ooh, you know they like it. I'm so icy.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
So icy. Girl, don't try and fight it. All your friends invited. I'm so icy. So icy.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
They took care of business. Only Urix put 2 on, said Todd toilet bowls. Indeed. Oh, Lord. Jason put 2 on, said that was a painful W to watch. Go Falcons. Nathan put 2 on, said I'm so icy. So icy. You like that? 1205 for life said back-to-back L's to divisional rivals at home. Insane.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
DeMarcus is cool.
Just
Been a
resubscribed
subscriber
for
for
26 months.
6 months. I appreciate you. Oh, stay tuned for the goddamn commentary. Somebody tell Todd Bowles.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
It's a wrap.
You are nothing but a great big pussy.
One quick look at the Tampa Bay fans.
Smithies, are they booing me?
No, they're saying Boo Earns. Boo Earns.
Are you saying boo or boo earns?
I was saying Boo Earns.
Because the Falcons went on the road, and what did they get?
After I get that W. Dun, 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 dun.
I said they got the...
After I get that W. Dun, 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 dun.
Pack them boys all the way up. Pack them boys all the way up. That's how you take care of business and walk away with a victory. Congratulations to the Atlanta Falcons getting the victory, man. They took care of business. Oh, Lord, the commentary is going to be a good one tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned, man. I'm about to go get myself some motherfucking sleep. I appreciate y'all tuning into the damn stream. And as always, Eddie, take us up.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.